What's up, everybody? We're the Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brandman Brandon. Tank is putting the kid to sleep, so we'll see how long it takes him to get here. But I was excited to get here. I wanted to talk to you guys because we're going to have basically a trailers day because there's so many great trailers. And, of course, one of us waited to watch all the trailers. One of us is Brandman.
I didn't watch all of them. I just watched the Superman trailer. Must be out of your mind to think I was going to wait that long.
Well, you know, since I love the people, I guess I just waited. One of us loves you, and the other one just is Brandman.
In this case, I'll be the whipping boy. I couldn't wait.
Oh man,
I couldn't wait. I had to. But all the other ones I did not watch. But yeah, I watched the Superman trailer. I watched it about 30 times at this point.
That is awful. Come on.
Yeah.
So I have a few ones I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch the F1 finally, the main trailer. I want to watch that since we never did watch that. The Superman official one, Ironheart one, and highest to lowest. That's the new the Denzel and Spike Lee Apple TV Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to watch all, and then Nobody too. I really want to. Oh, I think Collector just talked about it. Nobody too, because no one talked about Nobody, and then all of a sudden this thing is amazing, and I cannot wait to watch it. I wonder how they're gonna do this, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about all of them. So that's why I need. As soon as Tank gets on, we're gonna watch the trailer. As soon as it happens. All right. Got Collector in the building, says can't wait for the live stream tonight. Can't wait to see what you guys thought of the last 3 episodes of Andor and the new Superman trailer. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Star Wars Saturday. Because we'll do the last 3 episodes of Star Wars, and then we'll talk about the other series, the Tales of I can't remember what it's called right now off the top of my head, but it's the new Star Wars thing. I was just watching it not too long ago. So we'll do both of those together at the same time. So on Saturday, that's what we'll be talking about, focusing on Andor and talking about the relevance of it and how important it is, like, for Star Wars fandom, positively or negatively.
Yep.
You know which side I'm going to be on. I might surprise you. What up, Fernando?
Fernando, what's up?
I can't wait to watch Superman trailer. I am pumped for this, dude. That's why I'm soon as he walks in, he's gonna come in. I'm gonna put him in myself, and then we will start watching Superman. That's just what's gonna happen. I've been waiting so long; it's been driving me nuts. I cannot wait. You got Mama Bear in the building. That's why I knew we had to go live. I was like, she's here. Even if Tank's not here, we'll start when Mama Bear gets here. We don't start when Tank gets here. So that's the way we do things here. Speaking of the man, I hear him in the background getting started, so that's gonna do it. That bad Streamyard, yeah, kicked all of us out. All of us were like kicked out. Like,
yeah, it's like what the? It's good to see I wasn't the only one.
I'm like, I do 15 shows a day. Like, how can I not be on? So, but you know, it happens sometimes. What up?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I got an emails yesterday. So everybody that was signed into StreamYard, I got an email like blah 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 was logged, or like logged out. I was like, fuck.
They did it on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got Anzo in the building. The homies, what's up?
Anzo, what's up, man?
I literally just did a thing with him for Dead City. Like, not even an hour ago. So Dead City, I gotta say, it's really good. I'm totally enthralled. So I'm down with it, and I'm enjoying watching it. I'm enjoying Negan's, I guess his redemption arc.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely enjoying it. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Collector says, are we gonna watch the Nobody 2 trailer? 100%.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's already done. Collector says, I really like the last 3 episodes of Andor. And I said, we'll talk about that on Saturday. We'll see where all of us stand. I mean, you can guess where I stand, but you might be wrong.
Well, I think I'm the only one that watched all 3 of the last episodes.
Yeah, I only watched 1. So
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta finish the last of it. My last couple days have been unexpectedly busy, and wanted to wanted to watch it today. It was a little busier than I thought, and it took me longer than expected to get home.
Yeah.
Got the Beyonce concert going on down here, so
Yeah,
that held up the trains, public transportation. So
that's why I had to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah. Then all the storms mess up the concert.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Bear says, my opinion of the Superman trailer won't surprise you. I bet. 100% I bet. Collector says, I don't know what you guys saw my message here, but the new Games of Thrones show was supposed to come out this fall, has been delayed to next year. I didn't know. I thought it was delayed indefinitely.
No, until 2026.
Okay, that's not as bad.
Yeah. I don't know why though. I didn't read any articles yet about it, or but I don't know why. So if you know why, let me know. But well, I don't know.
What up, Profess? Profess in the building. Appreciate you. So we gather again on another Thursday night to give the Spoiler Kings their appreciation. And you guys have been doing that. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, and Brandman. Appreciate you guys. And guess what, guys? We're over 1,900.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
thank
on
you,
Star Wars
everybody.
Saturday, you know what's happening, right?
Bunch of giveaways. Oh, there you go. That's right.
Giving it away. Star Wars Saturday, this Saturday night, we will be giving away the Wolverine light. It's awesome. So be ready for that. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the stuff that you guys do and help and helping us promote ourselves and being there for us week after week. So yeah, I'm definitely giving that out. We got Derpy in the building. The man, the myth, the legend. Let's see.
Derpy.
And I'm pretty sure Derpy probably liked the trailer. I haven't seen it yet, so it's gonna be new for me.
Derpy loves all.
Yeah,
it's new for me too. 2/3 of us held our but at least to Brandman's like to defend him, his defense, he told us that he was gonna watch it. So that made me feel, like, hey, at least hey, this is what's gonna happen, guys. It's happening right now.
I tried to hold on for a little bit, but I gave in.
You held on for like 10 minutes. It was great. I was like,
most of the day.
Like this says, congratulations, appreciate you. So WBD need to be make their minds up on and just or call it HBO. I know Warner Brothers. I don't know what they're doing.
They had
HBO Max, HBO Max.
They had the perfect name. It was HBO Go. That's the best. There's HBO on TV and then HBO Go, and then they started doing all these stupid names
because they took over Cinemax.
No,
I thought HBO took over Cinemax, and that was the whole point.
No, they're just fucking stupid and just decided to call it HBO Max. I think Cinemax is owned by Showtime. I think.
Is that what it is?
I could be wrong. Let's see.
No, I think you're right. They're both owned by Warner Brothers.
No, Cinemax is a television network owned by HBO. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I thought that was the whole point. So, but here's what it is. Says, oh, you're gonna make me watch Star Wars stuff. Yeah, I mean Saturday's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we'll still be able to do that. And I just don't like hate watching. I want to enjoy. I want to tell how I feel about it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys like. I don't know if you guys watched Underworld yet, but I think both of you guys will like that.
I'm gonna start watching it.
It's good. It's super quick. Each one's like a fast watch. So and there's only 6 episodes. So
okay.
Yeah, you'll go through them like in an hour, and you're like, oh, that's it.
Derpy, I loved the trailer. Of course you did.
Yeah, figured that.
Ace is in the building. Hello, all. What's up, Ace?
What's up?
What's going on, Ace?
So, you know me, 17 years of suffering, and finally DC has a win. I'm going to still wait to see it. I'm not gonna touch my chickens before they hatch.
Yeah. Even if it's a good trailer, you know, because the trailer is not the movie.
Anzo says, congrats, guys. I guess my Canadians are not eligible. As of right now, they're still eligible.
Yeah.
Quebecers, Anzo, just Quebecers, just you.
Oh, you know what I found out?
He's in Montreal, right?
That fucking Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada. The Canadians invented Hawaiian pizza.
Well, Americans invented hockey. Don't mean anything.
For some reason, that doesn't surprise me.
I found that out today. It was after World War II, and it gets like, like they just threw
whatever they had left over.
No, like they threw like Hawaii and on a lot of stuff because there was a lot of people coming back after World War II.
That makes sense.
I'm like, I did not know that. I was like, you ruined pizza.
It was good, spoiler fam. What's up, Delta Dan? This dude. It's better than Star Trek. You know what? You want to start a fight. See me icing my elbow right now, but it'll be ready. It'll be ready. So not to me, Anzo. Exactly. So Superman time. Tank is here. We're going to watch Superman.
Oh, yeah. I want to watch it.
So congrats, guys. I'm still the first giveaway winner. You're 100% are.
You're like one of the first fans, man. Like, yeah, man. We appreciate you.
So it's okay to be wrong, Mama Bear. Yeah, he knows more than anyone. It's okay to be wrong. Because he's the person I know is wrong more than anyone else. I just North Americans invented hockey, but black people did. How about that? How about that? Fruit does belong on pizza. Does not belong on pizza.
Yeah,
I love it. I love pineapple. F that. So I'm glad you admit that, Anzo. And this is true, though. This is also true. And basketball was created by Canadians. Said, hey, I'm never wrong. You're wrong right now. Just why I say that. All right. Well, let's watch this thing, man.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Because I am not even talking to Derpy anymore. Me and him are no longer friends for this comment right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
we are no longer friends. F the Packers, F Green Bay, forget it. I hate them all the time. Like I said, nope, no fruit on my pizza. Y'all can eat fish on pizza. Then I'll eat my fruit. It's okay. Y'all nasty ass stuff that comes in cans.
Oh, sardines? I had sardines nasty. I was like, fish. I'm like, what are you talking? Like, all sardines.
All right, it's on you, Tank.
For it.
It's all right there for you. All you gotta do is put it up.
He's ready. All right. Man, I can't wait to watch this. Because I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, you know. So, but I've been especially today I was avoiding any spoilers. All right. Pizza, pineapple on pizza is a war crime. Exactly.
No, it's not. You guys are
then they try to hide it with bacon. I was like, no, don't do that.
You guys are just wrong. Look, it's good. It's sweet and savory. You like sweet and savory everything else.
Nah, not pizza. All right. Is that who eats spam on their pizza? But I know people.
Oh wow. That's where I draw a line.
I had spam. I never put spam on a pizza.
I've never eaten spam. I'm not eating anything out of cans and it's meat.
No, I had a lot of spam. we were spam poor growing up.
We were bologna poor, and we fried that bologna. We
fried it.
Ooh, nice.
And that, as a kid, I was like, I wasn't able to like turn on the stove until like you got a little older. So I learned. I'm like, oh, let's wrap that shit in a paper towel and throw it in the microwave. Close enough.
Talking about, man.
All right. Let's check.
Wait. Say hello to the goat first, and then we.
Who's in here? Oh shit, yeah. Deuce. He goes, nah,
Deuce.
pineapple on pizza. No pineapple on pizza. All right, good. I'm glad most of y'all was with it.
Y'all, it's okay to be wrong. I'm not worried about it.
I like the occasional Hawaiian pizza. I knocked it and then I tried it and then I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is still barbecue chicken with pineapple.
Barbecue chicken on pizza is bomb. It's so good.
Like, y'all can be wrong what y'all want, but till you try it out, you don't know.
Barbecue chicken on pizza is really good.
I tried barbecue pizza when I was in like Mississippi, no, Alabama, like at some like place. And I'm like, ugh, what the fuck? I mean, it could have been like it's just fucking horrible ingredients too, because it tasted like shit.
Oh, it's so good. That's one of the best things.
When I lived in Korea,
like chicken on pizza.
When I lived in Korea, like I wasn't a big fan of like the pizza out there because the toppings they would just put on them were like super weird. But there was a guy in Daegu, American guy. I can't remember. I want to say he was like stationed out there in the military, but then he got out. He met his wife out there, and he started like a pizza place out there, and it was kind of more like along the lines of pizza, like we're used to. But that was like our spot on Saturday nights going there, and the pizza was like up to par, which is awesome.
That's awesome. That's cool.
That's good. There's a spot out here that does a breakfast pizza. So like the wakey bakey or wakey or some shit like that. And it's I mean, it's really not pizza, but there's like some sauce, but they put a couple eggs on there. And I was like,
I've had breakfast pizza before. And they were the salsa. They did put salsa on it and the eggs and sausages and bacon on it. Man, it's good. It's great.
Yeah. The one day I always get pepperoni, but yeah, it didn't have any salsa on it, but it was pretty good. But man, because they put like 3 eggs on it.
If it's pepperoni, then it's not breakfast. But
yeah, right. Technically.
Yeah. But pepperoni's so good.
Yeah. All right. Talking about foods, get me hungry. All right, let's check out this trailer because I am ready to go. Oh, let me hide that. Dudes, appreciate y'all being here. All right. Where we at? Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tink Kramer. We're Brandon Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we're finally gonna check out this new Superman trailer. It dropped like yesterday, I think. Yeah. So I haven't watched it. Brian hasn't watched it yet. Brandman, I get it.
About 13 minutes, and then he was like, "Yeah,
couldn't wait." I don't blame you.
It was too much to ask. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if I wasn't busy, I think I would have been in the same boat. But luckily, I was distracted all day. But yeah, let's check it out because I heard good things about it, and I want to see what is up. No, shit, where we at?
That's not the one.
I know, wrong one. All right, let's check it out. Okay.
Yep.
What'd you guys think?
Well, there's a reason I watched this trailer like 25, 30 times at this point. If I wasn't already sold, and I'm definitely sold after this. I like how it starts. I like that this is a Superman who's like really focused and fixated on saving as many people as possible. I think this take in just the trailer shows a lot more personality than Henry Cavill's was allowed to, which is the main thing I was hoping for. In terms of scope, I think it looks really big.
Yeah.
And looks like there's going to be a lot going on in this. So it'll be interesting to see how James Gunn handles it for sure. But just the whole vibe kind of gives me a little more of what I was it gives me what I was expecting from James Gunn as far as I can tell. So it's more than enough to, potentially make me see it more than once, assuming it's awesome. But I'm definitely sold if I wasn't already.
Drum. What are you, Brian?
There are parts of it that I think are some like I felt great feelings about, like really great feelings about. Actually, I'm gonna say 88% of it I felt epic. Like I felt like we're really like great scenes, epic feeling. I loved it. I don't have no problem with David Cornsweet at all. I think that he's going to be a great Superman.
He's got that voice. When he said Miss Lane, I was like, okay, like that's like, yeah.
He seems big enough. He seems big enough for the job. Like I feel like that's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not sold on the kaiju, like the kaiju's like outside, the monsters, how it looks. I'm not sold on that part at all. I don't like the idea like looks like a rubber suit almost. I don't like the way that that looked. But that's those two monsters are that part. But everything else, I feel like they did a great job with casting. I feel like I enjoyed the overall feeling. Is it possible that I still come out of this movie not liking it? Yeah, it's definitely possible. It could be too hard to get the story kind of down with. That trailer is good. It's a good ass trailer. So I have real high hopes for this.
So hard to get. Yeah. This shot I was like really a cool shot, but specifically Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific's gonna steal the show.
Yeah, that was badass.
With the dog.
With the dog.
Yeah, you saw that little little small trailer thing that they had.
Oh yeah, that came out the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but there we go. But yeah, I mean, I like how Hawkgirl looks. You know, Green Lantern. I mean, it's Guy, so you know, he looks like a dick anyway. But we finally got to see his powers, which is cool. You know? So I guess we saw it before when he made the little wall with the crowd in the building. But yeah, but I'm kind of sold on this. This was a really solid trailer. It was a really good trailer.
Yep.
I like it. But I mean, everyone's hating on the logo. I'm not a fan of the logo either. I'm sure they'll change it. You know.
I'm sure. I'm not sure.
Not maybe not in this movie, but as time goes on, you know.
It's growing on me the more that I see it. I'm fine with it. I think I probably would have went with a little bit of a different design, but I'm okay with it for now.
Can't find any good scenes. Yeah, I mean, that was because I'm like, anybody know who that is? Because like, is that Lex's suit?
It's probably Lex's suit. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Is that Lex's like little power suit when he beats up on the Superman?
Yeah.
So this could be like the end of the movie, maybe.
It's like kryptonite and stuff like that. It could be the middle of the movie too. I mean, honestly,
it's the Juggernaut.
It just looks like the Juggernaut.
It's the Juggernaut.
Yeah. But I like how he's getting beat on, and then they did like the whole Spider-Man 2 thing, where a normal person like helps him, get up and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, they're definitely giving it more humanity, more so than any version of Superman, really.
Yeah, which is one of the that's another big sell for me.
Yeah,
I really like the idea that despite how powerful Superman is, they're treating him like they're treating him like the dude next door in terms of persona, which I think I think different iterations of Superman that's kind of been all over the place. Like they did a great job with Christopher.
Yeah, which is cool. Man,
the Mr. Terrific costume is amazing.
He does look awesome, man. Obviously, he's coming out with like a big, ball basically, or his ship, or I don't know what they're doing with that.
Probably, yeah.
But you see his little the T spheres flying around right there. So, but Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
He can actually pull it off.
Me
It's not
too.
gonna be too goofy or anything like that. He's not going like he's gonna be like you actually believe him as being
That he's
an intelligent dude, and he's going to want to win.
Mhm.
And I can see him doing it.
Yeah. So Fernando said the engineer looks amazing.
I think the engineer looks
awesome.
amazing. Yep.
You know, when she was like killing all the well, there, like, it looks like, well, I don't know who that's on the floor there. That might be Mr. Terrific. I can't tell.
It kind of looks like him.
It looks like him.
Looks like the jacket and the pants.
But the one where she's ripping apart the robots.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh damn. You know.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
To see what James Gunn can do, because it looks like a lot of he's trying to lay the foundation and do a hefty amount of world building. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like this movie's really packed to the brim,
and that could be a problem.
Yeah,
it could.
You get too far in the weeds and you forget it's a Superman movie. But I didn't get that feeling from this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally possible, but I didn't get the feeling that way.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, James Gunn is pretty good with ensembles. Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah,
but
it's different when it's Superman. Like it's easy to say he's good with ensembles when it's a ensemble.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's different saying you're good with ensembles when it's Superman. So I'm not going to sit there and say it's because I want it to be good, because I really, really want this to be good. I really, really want this to be good. I'm not sure until I see it. And until then, regardless, I'm going to see it twice. That's just what's going to happen.
I mean, all the trailers so far have been pretty good, and they've been getting, I think, better. Like this one was a really good trailer. It still didn't give a lot away, but I think you got more of Superman. I think specifically Superman with Lois, which is a very important relationship. And you got to see some of the other characters kind of have their little moment as well. But and Lex, you get a lot of Lex too. So this one really looks like it was a solid trailer. It was a solid trailer, and it really puts Superman when he's in the interview, and Lois Lane being the agitator that she is as a journalist, like he's getting like upset, like he goes, I stopped the war. He's like, yeah, but
and I kind of liked that.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to be able to ask the hard questions when it comes to stuff like that, and for Superman, especially what the like kind of the world that James Gunn pitched, where everyone's going to be kind of negative, and he's like a symbol of hope. He's like, hey, I want to protect everyone. I don't want anybody to die. I'm going to do everything I can. Meanwhile, people are like, yeah, but did you do that? Did you do this? Or you didn't do this? Or, so like you get a lot of,
you're a symbol of America. He said, I never said I was a symbol of America.
Yeah.
You assume I'm a symbol of America. Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting, but it is, I like them kind of going that route too, because it does eventually set up a bigger picture of Justice League and protecting the world and stuff like that, but still containing, just being in New York right here.
Yeah, visually, I really like the look. I really like the color scheme. The way this seems to be filmed, it looks appropriately bright and vibrant, which I typically associate with Superman. I like the way Metropolis looks. I like the what little character moments they're showing with Mr. and Mrs. Kent. I think Martha Kent saying that she washed his boots for him is such a Ma Kent moment. It seems to be, just kind of, heck, even some of this kind of gave me, if I'm being honest, guys, some of it kind of gave me animated series vibes. A little bit, just in terms of look and color scheme.
For me, it was Lex. This version of Lex really gives me animated the animated Lex, from back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah. Just because he's a good enough actor where he can be evil and menacing, but at the same time be that like kind of charming dude, and like why people do like him, but yet he's still evil. Like, I get that.
And I've always thought to myself, like Lex should be like you exactly what you said, Tank. He should be like that kind of conniving, kind of plotting, scheming supervillain, but at the same time, he's someone who kind of looks like he's young. Yeah, or be president, or look like he'd be on the cover of GQ.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the casting of Holt.
Yeah.
And
this looks stupid. I don't care what anyone says. That looks stupid. It looks like a rubber suit, and the more I played it, it looks stupid.
I don't think it looks a rubber suit. It just looks out of place. I just don't get it.
Effect. I'm just curious as to what it. I'm just really curious as to what it is.
I don't even care what it is. It just doesn't look good. So, like, I mean, more than anything, I feel like I don't want it to take away from this movie. Look, that looks terrible. Not even how the monster. It just looks bad. Like the quality is not the same. So I don't like it. I don't like that. And say I even the one at nighttime I didn't like. But then if you take those two scenes out, I like everything else. Like literally everything else looked awesome.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much those monsters are actually going to be, in the movie. That I still don't know what the hell that is.
It looks stupid. Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is. It looks stupid. Like
I think that looks cool. Personally, that's just me.
The color scheme is cool. I'm more curious on what it is.
Yeah.
Then
even when he was being burnt, that didn't look great. Is that when he was first getting burnt in there? He just looked bad. So I don't know.
It's also still just a trailer,
It's a trailer, yes, but it's a trailer, and we at the end, this movie comes out soon.
So topic, Rachel Brosnahan. I'm so excited to see her as Lois. She's so perfect as Lois. Marvelous Miss Maisel, like was her unofficial audition for that role.
Man, who was I watching that was talking about Lois Lane's? Oh fuck, I forgot who I was talking about, but they're like the best Lois Lane is from the TV show
Erica Durance.
No, please.
Elizabeth Bloom. Not Elizabeth
Bloom. In the 90s.
Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher. Lois and Clark. Yeah,
Lois and Clark. Like people are like she's still like the peak of Lois Lane, which I agree. I'm like I really enjoyed her as Lois Lane. I think she played that like character well, and I see in this movie kind of doing the same.
In no particular order, I like Terry Hatcher, I liked Erica Durance, and I think I'm not sure how much this counts, but Dana Delaney, who voiced her in the animated series, I really liked. I really liked hers. Like Kate Bosworth and Amy Adams don't even really register for me as much as I like both of them as actresses, but they just didn't really do much for me. So it'll be cool to see what Brosnahan brings to the role. I think she's pretty. I don't think they could have cast anyone better.
Yeah, I think she got the look, and from the stuff we've seen in the trailer, I think she's got that attitude. So
yeah,
I'm down. But yeah, I liked it. It was a good trailer. It was a really good trailer. I was like, damn. Are we gonna rent a theater for this one and for Fantastic Four?
No.
No.
Because I think I don't know. The more I see of this, the more I think I'm gonna like this more than Fantastic Four.
I don't know. Once again, I still worry about the money. I do worry about
the money's gonna be a problem.
You guys trust James Gunn. I've never trusted him, seen him do a iconic character, so I'm not sure. If I've never seen it, I'm not going to compare this to ensemble pieces. So until I see it, I can't say for sure. I can tell you that this trailer made me feel like 88% of this trailer was great. I really do. I'm not going to sit there and lie, but I don't know. I'm hoping. And when you hope, I just want to see what it is before I get there.
Yeah.
DC has not given me anything else to hang my hat on and say, this is going to be it, guys. That I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But I mean, James Gunn, I think, is a good director, and pretty much everything he's done, I liked. It's just he's never done anything this big, but that doesn't mean like he's up for the challenge. For example, Ryan Coogler, he went from Fruitvale Station, Creed, awesome movies, and then jumped up like 10 levels to like do a Black Panther movie, and that was epic, so just because you haven't done
character that hasn't had a lot of stuff, it has a lot of comic books and stuff like that, but it hasn't had other movies to compare to. It's not the most iconic character of all time. Like it's not. There's so many other things that go along with this. So this is just a different ballpark, and we're at the tippity top of the mountain. So
that's any director would have. I mean, you give this to Spielberg, people are gonna be like, I don't know. You give this to like Scorsese, I don't know. You can give it to anybody. I mean, you give it to anybody, and it's gonna be
Spielberg and James Gunn in the same sentence. So no, I'm not going to.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can even give it to a high-end director. I'm not comparing them. I'm saying you can give it to a high-end director, and people are still gonna be like, I don't know. I'm not saying they're on the same level. I'm just saying work-wise.
I will do a sentence and then I'll say pause. And then I'll say the next name. That's just like I say, I don't put people in the same sentence. But no, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you could put the best director of all time, of any genre or whatever, to do this, and people are still gonna be like, I don't know, because it being
you
Superman.
Say that, but you're saying that. But I'm comparing it to someone that we've seen, like he's done these things and hasn't ever had a big movie like this. So, like, you're not comparing it to apples. Spielberg has done the biggest movies of all time. So, like, that's not the same. I'm saying he has never done an individual movie like what that is on this level.
A big IP.
Never. Like, it's a different type of thing.
What's the biggest IP that Spielberg has touched? Peter Pan, and that flopped.
Spielberg?
Yeah. Because he created a lot of big IPs, but he never came in to do a big IP that I can think of. Besides Peter Pan. And I love that movie, but it flopped. But I love that. It's one of my all-time favorites.
I absolutely love it.
I don't say that because.
But he's started a lot of like Jurassic Park.
You don't want to say Indiana Jones. You don't want to say
Jurassic.
You don't want to say Jurassic Park.
He started it. That's why it's like. That's why coming into an IP that's already established, like you said, it's going to be hard.
Because he established it, so they'll count. Because
yeah, I mean, yeah, we kind of.
And then it became this big IP because he established it. So like, yeah. I mean, we can do a second one that counts, right?
Yeah, but he established those. Ready Player One was already a good book, and then he made it into a good movie. Schindler's List, But again, those aren't big IPs before him. He made them big because he is a great director. That's why also. Yeah. So, but yeah. So, I mean, that's why. But stepping into a big IP, like you said, it's
a Bumblebee.
It's hard.
He was an executive producer for that one. I mean, he helped do that one.
The Transformers movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude,
the only good Transformer movie.
I feel like he. It's just I wouldn't even put him in the same sentence. So that's just me.
But like I said, I'm not comparing James Gunn to. I'm saying James Gunn or Steven Spielberg coming in.
You said if Steven Spielberg was doing the movie, people would say, I don't know if he could do it. Like, well, no, this is not apples to apples. I would say that. But
like, he never did a superhero movie, or you go like Scorsese, you go anybody. It's like, I don't know, can he do it? And it was like, not saying he's not a good director, but I'm kind of going with what you're saying. It's because it's already a big IP and it's established character, and it's the biggest comic book character. Like, no matter who's behind the camera, it's gonna have like some naysayers. I
mean, you're gonna have some naysayers. I mean, what about Hook?
That's a flop. That's the biggest IP that Spielberg has ever done, and that flopped at the theater.
and it did great at home video.
Right.
So, yeah. Well,
But yeah, don't mean nothing. It lost. It was supposed to win all these Academy Awards, and it lost to Terminator. You know,
because it's everything loses to Terminator. It's the fucking best movie ever. But whatever. I really would like to get over it. So
I'm not comparing them as directors. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I think Spielberg could handle. I think he could, but he's never done a superhero movie. Does he? You know,
if he did, Superman would be the one the ideal one I would want to see him tackle.
And he's done other great big things like that. So I don't know.
I could see Superman kind of
no problem with him doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Superman being directly up his alley, if I'm being honest. Especially when he was in the prime of his career.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even now, because I thought what the last movie he did, which was about himself, like was very.
The guy still doesn't make any
Fablemans.
Yeah, very seldom has Spielberg made something that I've like actively disliked. The worst I could say
another one. Yeah, Twisters. Yeah, right.
The worst I could say about him is
Twisters too.
Yeah, the worst I could say about him is he's like made a couple of things that I haven't liked as much as some of his other stuff, but he's one of the greatest directors of our time.
I feel like he's like Michael Jordan. And if I'm like watching basketball, I'm not going to compare people to Michael Jordan. You know, I feel like the same thing. Like he's it, so I wouldn't compare people to him.
Yeah, but if Michael Jordan goes and plays for the Wizards, are you expecting a championship? That's what I'm kind of getting at. Is like
how we just started talking about in his prime. That's not really the conversation you're saying.
But this is not coming out in his prime. Like right now, today, not 20 years ago when it was in his prime. Like right now, you know what I mean? That's the thing. You know, it's like if it was minus James
this
Gunn
movie now, you're saying if anyone was doing a Superman movie.
Let's just. If they were doing this, oh my god!
Go on.
I don't get why it's so hard to understand.
The trailers. I just disagree with you. It's 100%.
You don't understand what I'm saying, so you're disagreeing with something that you're saying, not what I'm saying.
What you're saying, I don't.
You're disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm not saying.
I'm saying James Gunn has done ensemble pieces. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. And I'm worried about a single person. And can you focus on this one person? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just want it to be good. I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
The trailers. We gotta go.
Like, what?
I'm like, come on.
All right. Let me finish it up here. All right, cool. That is our thoughts for the Superman trailer. Make sure you guys leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. Let us know what you think about this one. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you going to go see it? Let us know what your thoughts are. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us, because when this movie drops, we will for sure be reviewing it, talking about it, especially if it's good, talking about it for a while too. So make sure you guys come and join the Spoiler Kings. And we appreciate everyone in the live chat as well. I want you guys to stick around because we're going to get into your comments right now. All right. Yeah, because I saw some of you guys real quick. Let me see who's in here, because I saw Zach is in here coming in.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Zach?
Flying
I think I saw Sheed coming in.
What's up, Sheed?
What's up? Almost at 2K. Almost. About 100 now? Less than 100?
About 96.
Okay. Oh, damn nice. Let's see. I'm trying to go back up real quick. Everyone's talking. Just so I get some quick comments. Like I said, I'm sold on a 2. I don't need any more trailers for it. Yeah, I want to go into the movie being surprised, not expecting some things.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a really good point.
And like I don't think the trailers have really done that, right? I don't think it's ruined anything.
Me neither.
I think it's given us a lot of questions, like why do we see these monsters?
Mm-hmm.
Which I do agree with Brian with that. They're weird. I don't get it, so I'm really curious on why.
I'm waiting for the context.
I don't mind the monsters. I want them to look good. I don't care if you have monsters in it. It's part of the story. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you don't do your story. I just want to know why it looks so terrible.
watch it only be like freaking like 2 minutes each. Like they don't even matter in the damn movie.
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
okay.
man.
It's already done. Production is already done. It's like, why does it look this way?
They can still work on it.
They look
Supposedly the rumor is they're changing like Silver Surfer too. Like they're gonna change the way she looks. So
Yeah, I know they were doing some reshoots and they showed those pictures of her in her human form.
yeah,
I thought that looked terrible too. So
yeah, I didn't like that one. But from what the rumor, I think everything always or whatever. I think he was saying the rumor is that they're redoing the CGI,
which
or
Marvel has
something.
had problems with for multiple times, but that's not CGI. That just looks like
I think she looks. I think if you make her shiny and make her more silver rather than like stainless.
I'm sorry. I was talking about Superman. Like I'm thinking that I don't think that the monster looks bad because it's CGI. I just think it looks bad because they chose that design.
Oh, I got you.
I don't think it's like anything.
Yeah.
They chose the design. I just don't think the design works. I don't think
Yeah.
it looks terrible because it just looks cheap. And I think he was going for comic booky. And I don't think looking like a costume looks it's the same as comic booky. I don't think that way at all because comic books are pretty awesome, and especially in the detail they're doing for illustrations.
Mm. Let's see. They're saying they think they're gonna end up being a stew, but the first trailer you see a newspaper clipping at the killer of Bravo, something like that.
Yeah.
That's him. Okay. Oh, the guy in the armor. I'm assuming you're talking about. Said James Gunn is good with characters. Most people don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm hoping because he's done superheroes, right? I'm just hoping that it's good.
Yeah, but also, I mean, that's what he was given. You know what I mean? Like he was given Guardians and he was given Suicide Squad, and he, I think, made the best he could with what he was given.
I think he chose that because he knows his style.
I don't know. I know they gave him Suicide Squad because they wanted a sequel,
but they
wanted. They wanted him. They're like, here's a bunch of random characters. Do what you did in Marvel. You know, with Guardians, I don't know. I don't know if they gave it to him or if he picked it or not.
I think James Gunn chose Guardians, but I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Don't get me wrong, because he likes that weird shit. So, Zach said he seems to be nailing the characters in the world building. Just wish it didn't look so weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty much with you because I think everything else felt good, right? You're watching it; it felt heroic, right? It felt uplifting off the bat. That's what I mean. You feel it jumping off the screen for you. I just wish that I'm not being distracted by other crap.
Oh, we got Danny, Miss Danny. What's up, Danny?
Hey.
I love the Superman from Lois and Lane, or Superman.
Yeah, Lois from Lois.
We just got a storm warning. we just got over a storm over here. It was hailing and it was that sky. The whole sky was green by my house.
Yeah, it was fine. It didn't even rain.
Oh no! Yeah, I got hail.
Yeah, we got hit with some rain over here.
It didn't rain at all. I was at family fun night.
Nice.
My kids outside.
Yeah. They said he had his hands on projects. Yeah. This arc is called Gods and Monsters. That's true. I forgot about that. So I get why there might be some monsters in each movie. There's not enough detail on the monsters. There's that one that you had paused on, and they look like a shark face. You know, like kind of like a weird fish face.
Like body of it looked rubber almost. It just didn't have the detail that I'm looking for in a movie that's besides that, it's shot so beautifully. It's really, really beautiful. And I'm looking for more detail. Or I just don't want it to distract from the overall concept of what this movie is supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Like have it be a monster, he beats it and move on. You know, like I hope it doesn't become like a thing that lingers on for like a half of the movie, you know, and then the other half is the other monster. So
it's just going to be comic booky things. I don't think comic book is a comic book fan. I don't think comic book means cheap looking. I think a lot of comic books are very detail oriented, and I want that in
It was very stylized, like because each artist has obviously their own style.
Yeah, like hyper stylized, kind of
Yeah.
appropriately comic booky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really curious to see the context behind these monsters, what they are, where they come from. I'm fine with the look, but I'm just interested in learning more about them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't love them, but I don't hate them as much, as much as Brian does. I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
I'm fine with them.
Like, if there's not a good enough reason for them to be in there, then I'm like, then it's stupid, and that's what I'm more worried about, like it being stupid.
I'm fine with them. I just gotta.
Because the look is, it's not it's not my favorite, but it's not my.
No, I think this. I don't think I've ever seen a monster look worse.
I don't know about that.
No,
I mean, off the top of my head, like more recently, kind of things
in the last 25 years. What the hell do you want to say? Like,
I mean, especially like you go to
The Rock and the Mummy Returns. That was pretty bad.
But that was more than 20. That was more than 20, right?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You said 25.
Yeah, that's on the edge of like 25 to 20.
But that's all right.
Even then, it might be like right there on the edge.
Oh, I heard it wrong.
But that's like that was just bad CGI from back in the day.
Yeah, that wasn't.
But getting something like the first Aquaman, when he's down in the deep, like, and those things were amazing looking. The big one, all the little ones, those looked awesome. So and they fit the area that they were doing and stuff like that. So it just, for me, it's like it's very doesn't fit for whatever reason.
I mean, I think monsters fits with what they're trying to do in this era.
Yeah.
I mean, we already saw Creature Commandos and Understand Monsters, but I feel like that shit looked better. So whatever.
Probably a monster in a horror movie that's probably looked worse. I mean, you're not wrong. What's the one like Don't Look Inside or something? It was like it came out a year or two ago, and it was like it was like an Indian or India kind of scary horror myth. And then I'm like, it was good and it was scary. It was the not little girl, but she's like a teenager and she's like got the curse and blah blah blah. And I'm like, it was a good movie. And then they showed it, and I'm like, why? Because it looked like a suit. It just looked really bad. I was like, what are you doing?
I thought you were talking about what's that movie with the alien, Joaquin Phoenix and
Signs.
Signs.
And at the end, the signs is like a dude just walking around. Like, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, It Lives Inside. That's the one I was thinking about.
I bet you they had a budget of like $15. And this has a $300 million budget.
Yeah, pretty much. Attack of Claymation Kaiju. DCU didn't have design or VFX issues. That's one thing it had for 90% of its run.
Yeah. Everything looked great. DCU always looked great.
Oh yeah, like that was never the issue. Was the looks of any of the DCU? Like everything looked good. I think towards the end, I think they stopped giving a shit, so they stopped giving money because Flash had some issues, Blue Beetle had some issues. The second Aquaman has some visual issues, but by then
it was already over. When they tell you a year before, hey, none of these movies matter.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
They stopped giving money to it and stuff like that. We're gonna get to know, but yeah, we'll watch that right now.
Actually, I want to look at something else. So now
you want to? Yeah.
Hold on.
Milkbone is there for every. Come here, boy.
Oh,
for every. You want a treat?
Crypto home.
For every good boy. For Superman's best friend.
That is cute, dog.
Treat your dog like a superhero with Milkbone. And don't miss Superman in theaters July 11th.
Also, don't give your dog milk bones. They are so bad for dogs. They are so bad for dogs, man.
He looks so cute. I love that.
It does. Yeah. Okay, not the Milkbone commercial.
That's all I want.
But is that in the movie then? Like Mr. Terrific, like trying to lead?
No.
I was like, is that
someone in a costume? I think.
Just messing around. Yeah.
Yes, I did hear that, Zach.
Yeah, Mission Impossible E has. Whoo, boy. That's
Like
crazy.
Whatever money you have, let me spend all of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That had to have been part of it. If it was that high, it had been like Tom Cruise, like, this is it. I ain't coming back. Spend all the money. Because now The Flash was the best comic book movie ever made.
Ain't that what they said? 100% exactly what they said.
Yeah. When somebody says that about a movie that they already said doesn't matter, then like you're lying your ass off. They said that a few times. Yeah. It was more like when people were doing Game of Thrones the last season, they were doing interviews for that, and Amelia Clark was like, "Oh, what do you think about the season?" She goes, "Best season ever." Like that's the vibes when people are like, "The best comic book movie."
So James Gunn said that. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah. That's a little bit worrisome, but I don't think.
But also, I feel you have to say that as a studio head, right? I mean, you can't sit there like
it's not his. That's not his stuff, though.
But he said, but by then he was already the studio head. So
all he had to do is say nothing.
I mean, he probably just said nothing. No one should have said anything. Just released it and like, what about them Bears? Move on. They also had problems with the submarine when they were filming the Underwater with Tom Cruise. That's why the budget went up.
Oh, they probably had to bring it back another day.
Which, damn. Can you imagine fucking up like a scene and it's like a $50 million scene or something stupid?
Jesus, yeah.
Like,
so see you tomorrow. You're like, crap. That has cost us $30 million.
Yeah, it's a third of the budget right there. Oh man! All right, that was a cute trailer with the little Milkbone kind of thing. That's fine.
All right. You could do Mr. Nobody. I mean, Nobody. You could do F1. You could do Ironheart. You could do any of these.
I for sure want to see Nobody in Ironheart because I haven't seen either of those two. I've seen trailers for F1.
Yeah, I did too.
But
Highest lowest is the Denzel and Spike Lee Apple TV Plus show.
Okay. Show?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what they said. At least I was like,
okay, we'll definitely watch those.
Is it a movie or show? It said show. I was like, fine.
I'll take it. I mean, right now, who does better shows than Apple TV right now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to see Nobody just because like I love the first one.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Nobody 2 trailer yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie. It's not.
Okay. Either way, still.
Jeffrey Wright's in it. Wow. Good lord.
Nice. That man is really kind of popping up
He
everywhere
gets around. Like he's been doing a lot. Like because what? It's Last of Us.
Yeah.
He
was in the Batman if they did do a sequel. But MCU, What If?
Yep. I think that's what I was missing as a more recent.
Yeah, because there's a rumor he might be in one of the Secret Wars or other one.
Okay.
What happened?
I could definitely see him showing up in Secret Wars.
Yeah, just
over Doomsday. I could see him showing up in Secret Wars.
There we go. Mama Bear.
No, I will not be objectified like that.
Oh man. All right, let's check out this Nobody and then we'll watch.
As he goes like, I will not.
All right. Where are we at? Cool. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We're gonna check out another trailer for the night. We're gonna watch Nobody 2. The first one was such a hidden kind of treasure,
and it flew in under the radar.
Yep. It sucks. I didn't even know about it until it was at home already. So I'm for sure gonna check this one out because that first one was so much fun. But yeah, let's see if the second one's gonna be as good. Going. Yeah.
Who
What'd you guys
knew?
think?
Who knew Saul Goodman would be a credible action star? No, it looks fun. Like I said, the first one really surprised me. I didn't think they'd make a sequel, but I'm happy they did.
Mm-hmm.
Solid cast too, with the new actors. Saw Sharon Stone as the villain.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like Colin Hanks
Colin
playing
Hanks.
like the sheriff or whatever he's supposed to be.
Yep.
Hey,
the RZA.
We got RZA back.
RZA, yeah. Christopher
pulling out
Lloyd
the sword.
back.
Yeah. Yeah. Was Christopher Lloyd in the first one? I don't remember.
He was in the first one.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
It's his father.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It's gonna be a good one, I think. What about you, Brian? What you think?
I was rolling my eyes on the premise so hard. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be, this unbelievable, Scorsese type of movie. Just you killing people. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let me pretend like that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm on vacation, you mess with my daughter. You hit the back of my head. Dude, it doesn't matter. I didn't have to be a nobody. I had to be a black ops dude. You did that to my daughter. I was going to kill everybody in there.
Mm-hmm.
You look at this, come in with a gun, and just kill everybody. Period.
Yeah.
The end. So they see.
Well, that's why like the wife knew. She's like, no, don't. And he's like,
Don't
I forgot my wallet or whatever he said. It's like because she knew. She's like, they're all gonna die.
It's gonna be a fun movie. I like it.
Yeah, like good action, good over the top, silly action. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, if you haven't seen the first one, you definitely gotta go watch the first one. That was if you like John Wick, but like with a more silliness. Like it sounds stupid, like John Wick, but silly. Like that's what nobody is, but it's really well done.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. Let's see what you guys are saying in chat real quick. Wasn't nobody a COVID movie? That's why no one was checking out. Yeah, it might have been.
So. I think you're right.
Yeah. When did the first one come out? Yeah, 2021.
2021. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so things are still pretty bad. John Wick does a movie, now everyone else wants to do it too. Pretty much. Pretty much. Chills, I feels very James Gunnish. Who's the director? I don't even know who that director is. He did Hardcore Henry, Head of State, so he does a lot of action stuff.
I actually really liked Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, it was another stupid over the top kind of movie. So that was the first one. This director is a little bit different. Another one, action and kind of silly movies. So
nobody made worldwide $57.5 million.
That sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks.
You got a sequel.
Because I think the only reason I got a sequel is because at home everyone was talking about it. So you can like chalk up the first one to like, okay, it was probably low budget anyway. People loved it. Let's try a sequel. Because if this doesn't make a lot of money, I think it's done. Not even a lot of money. Just
I mean, John Wick the first one made what, $160 million, something like that. I can see this making much.
Yeah. What was the budget? The budget for this. The budget for Nobody 2 was $16 million.
Yeah. So yeah, just a little bit of money gets you a long way.
So yeah, Nobody 2 was the first one was also $16 million, and that made 57 worldwide, like you said. So,
actually, it made a lot of money. So yeah,
it made double, almost triple what it made, right? More, yeah. Well, shit, it'll be like 4 times as it made, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and there wasn't any marketing money on it. So yeah,
a little less than 4. So about 3 times more. So that's wild. So 16 million, that's crazy though. That's really low.
This year, like in 2025,
Yeah,
$16 million budget. That's amazing.
yeah. No CGI, it's all practical explosions and shit like that, stunts.
Mhm.
How much do you think this one makes?
I can see it 150 or so, around
Wow,
there.
150.
I think so. When does it come out?
August 15th.
August. What? That's not a horrible one. What else is coming out in August?
Naked Gun. Like 2 weeks beforehand.
Yeah. But the Bad Guys 2, that's coming out. That's probably gonna be a lot. A Freakier Friday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Shit. I mean that's about it.
Mhm.
That is legit. The Toxic Avenger right at the end of August.
It's hard doing August movies because school starts.
Yeah. And this comes out like August 15th, like you said. So yeah, I mean it's going up against like Naked Gun, The Bad Guys 2, and Freakier Friday. So it's like a kid movie, a requel, that is like super. When was the last Naked Gun? Was a long time ago.
Yeah,
So it might do good.
1994.
Yeah, it might do good. The first one made 57 during COVID. When theaters were still being crazy. I can see
3
it
times is a
double
lot.
in that. I can see double that 100.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm like, I was thinking maybe 115, 120, something like that for a non-franchise movie. That's pretty good. Like it doesn't sound like a big amount, but that's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, no, it's a good amount. There you go. Kevin Davis said domestic box office 80 to 90.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, for domestic, and then add another
Probably get another
20.
I would say 40.
40.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it comes out.
Because
was that
nobody,
RZA?
Yeah, that's definitely RZA.
Yeah, he's in the first one too. So
So it was 27 million domestic and 29 internationally. So if it does 80, domestically, I'm gonna say at least it'll do 60 internationally. But I don't know if it does 80.
Yeah.
I can see it doing 68 and 70, and something like that, and which puts you at 135, something like that, 137. Which is that's a good run. That's a good run.
That's a really good run, man.
For $60 million?
If it makes over 100 mil, just even over 100, like there's gonna be a third one and a fourth one for sure. Like no doubt.
I will be putting money in for it too. So
yeah. Like this could become the next like John Wick kind of thing, where it just goes on for 5-6 movies.
Could you see it going on that long?
I mean,
after
but
after the second John Wick, yeah. After the second one, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Oh, with John Wick, yeah. I thought you meant with nobody. With nobody, I'm surprised they're getting a sequel just because I didn't think anybody really watched that first one, but yeah. My bear said Soul Snapped. Or Soul. Yeah.
Soul.
I think I saw Soul over. Yeah. Soul broke bad. That was RZA. Then we revisit the first one again. Rewatching this one in theaters for the first time was a hidden gem.
Yeah.
I'm there with you.
Mhm.
I like it. Maybe
I'll be
the
right
next
back,
Hangover
guys.
franchise.
Maybe.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right, go ahead. When he comes back, we'll finish it. Definitely gonna try to see it twice since there's only 2 movies, and I want to see August Nobody 2, Naked Gun remake. Yeah, August there's nothing coming out
because people don't usually drop movies in August because kids are going back to school, so you don't have as much free time. You're starting off for your fall stuff, so like September movie drops are actually better than August movie drops. But with that being said, if you want to go see a movie in August and Nobody 2 is there, why not go
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah. I mean, especially that might be because like Naked Gun, I think that's more of an acquired taste, because it's so that might not put a lot of people like on, like I really don't see that. Then you have a kids movie, Bad Guys 2, another kid-ish movie with Freakier Friday. So this might be like the one, like, hey, let's go see like a good action movie. Like, okay, cool. So we'll see. Like I said, but if it makes 100, that's for sure a win. Like,
wow, yeah, definitely.
yeah. So yeah, hopefully we can do 75 to 80. That I think it will hit that for sure.
Domestically, I don't know.
Or domestically, I don't know, but overall,
yeah, I can see overall.
Yeah. But yeah, like Kevin's saying, domestic 80 90, which is
that's hard for me to think that it's going to be that much, but it's a really good, fun franchise. So maybe,
yeah. I was surprised, like how many people, like after I watched it and I looked up, I'm like, why did no one ever tell me about this movie? And then I went online. I'm like, oh, like a lot of people were like,
no one knew.
But it was like I said, it was during like right at the back end of COVID, so everyone was, kind of doing their thing. All right, let's finish this up and then move on. But we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. If you're watching on replay, leave a comment down below with what you think about Nobody 2. If you saw the first one and you think this one's gonna be better, worse, about the same, let us know. Make sure you guys come in, join us every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday when we talk about movie trailers like this, movie reviews, TV reviews, all that fun nerdy stuff. So we appreciate everyone coming in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. And everyone in the live chat, we appreciate you guys, and we want you to stick around because we are going to move on to some of your comments. Yeah. Oh, and that's all. Kevin Rayer said, Superman trailer was just okay. Warner Brothers has done well with the box office. I'm concerned that if Superman underperformed or bombed, Supergirl is going to do any better. Yeah. Superman needs to do.
We have to hope that it does well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I think
a lot rides on it.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of people saying this is $1 billion movie. I'm like,
no.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I think even Danny said this is $1 billion movie. I was like, how?
No.
Like Warner Brothers hasn't made $1 billion on a superhero movie like since Aquaman. So like, let's just let it cook. Let's see what happens.
Even then, I think it's just Aquaman and Wonder Woman, I think, are the only two.
Yeah.
So yeah. So as long as it's a good movie and it doesn't underperform, I think that's.
Oh, so Anzo said it. Anzo says a bill. That's what it is. All right, my bad, Anzo.
Oh, yeah. That ain't me.
I'm not sure it makes that. I'm not sure it beats Fantastic Four. I still don't believe it.
Money wise,
I'm not sure. And because it's in a hard place. So it gets 10 days before Jurassic Park or after Jurassic Park. So like you're still dealing with Jurassic Park, Jurassic Rebirth, whatever, and then you only get 2 weeks before you get Fantastic Four coming in the movie theater. I think it might hurt it. And usually you need a longer run to make $1 billion. I don't think this makes more than 600 to 700 million.
I mean, but that's good for them, for what they're doing right now. That's if it gets good critics ratings, good audience ratings, and it makes over 500, I think. I mean,
agree.
That's like I think obviously they're not jumping for joy, but everyone's like, okay, like.
But Fantastic Four has a better chance of making $1 billion, even though I don't think it will.
It
because
won't.
It's at the end of July.
Yeah.
Right. So we just said nothing comes out in August. Right. We just said that. It's at the end of July, right after Comic-Con, and that has that that going for it.
Yeah. I like that. Sheed, what's up?
Oh, Sheed.
He goes, found a crisp $20 in my pocket, so we splitting it for the love of the channel.
Yes, I love that,
man.
That's man. One of the coolest things ever. Like we find $20 in your pocket. Money.
Yeah.
Man. You guys seen this? I know this is kind of weird. I'm bringing it up now. So this is the Battle Beast blind
I read
bag.
that.
So inside here, it could be like the first Invincible. It could be the first
Oh, it's a blind.
showing of Battle Beast. So they're selling these at the comic book store, and you don't know what's inside. So it's a lot of different things. So I'm gonna
open it on screen. Hey, real quick before you do that, let me give a video for Sheed. I got the perfect one since you found $20 in your pocket.
Hello, rich people. Troy's joining you. Yes, I'll hold.
I still love that one.
You were awesome.
Same.
Hello.
My bad. Didn't mean that. All right, what you got in there?
All right, let's see.
It all depends on what movie is better. No, we'll get into that in a second. What you got? Invincible. What number is that? The first appearance of Battle Beast.
Yes, first appearance of Battle Beast, the gold one.
Yeah, it's like holographic or something.
Dude, this is amazing.
That's awesome.
Wow. Wow, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. I love Battle Beast. He's one of a cool character in the show just because he's so one-dimensional. He's just all like, whose ass can I kick? You know? But yeah, his story is pretty solid. I like that. But that is cool. I didn't know they're doing that at the comic book store. I have to stop by and pick one up.
Like, I want to know what else I could have gotten.
They have a list of everything.
All right, so yeah, here's a list of one. Let's see if I can find. You could get so the Invincible Universe Battle Beast #1. You can get the blank one sketchbook. You can get different cover. It's a surprise in each one of the bags. You can get an advanced issue. Yeah, so like it's like 5 different things you could get.
Nice.
So cool.
Yeah, if you're into Invincible, go to your comic book store.
And so understand this, so guys, each one of these, some of them are worth up to $800 right now.
Damn. You need to put that one like away somewhere. Bag it right now.
What to say? Where's my bag right now?
Just in case.
I got bags right here.
Nice. Let's see what so Big Four said if Guardians can make over 800K, there's no way Superman shouldn't do better.
No, but that's not how it works, because you have to look at how Warner Brothers has done, how DC has done their movies in the theaters have done. It's just not the same.
Yeah, because I'm also looking. The first Guardians made 772, which is a lot for the first one. You know, but Marvel was already established. People loved Marvel at that point, like, so they gave it the benefit of the doubt. Although a lot of people I remember back then were like, "They look so stupid." They look so stupid. Yeah. Guardians 2 869, and then Guardians 3 837. So, and those are solid numbers, man, for all three.
Yep.
So,
what's the highest grossing DC movie in the last 10 years?
I think Aquaman.
10 years.
Besides Aquaman.
Oh, if you're saying DC, it might be The Batman.
Yeah, the Batman.
Yeah, it might be like The Batman. Wonder Woman domestically 412. The Batman's right there, 369. Joker, Aquaman. Those are the top domestic ones, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the top DC movies, domestic money, The Dark Knight #1, Dark Knight Rises #2, Wonder Woman, The Batman, which is crazy. Batman, even if you include Joker, because he's part of more of the Batman world, Batman owns like 4 out of the 5. You know, between Joker, Batman, Dark Knight Rises.
So many Batman movies.
Yeah, and then #6 was Aquaman. #7, Batman versus Superman. Number 8, Suicide Squad. Number 9, Man of Steel. Number 10, Batman from 89. That's crazy. That's crazy. Out of all the movies, top 10, a movie from 1989 makes the top 10.
But isn't that kind of the reason why you don't know what you're going to get from this?
Yeah. I mean, even like the Lego Batman movie is number 15. You know, it beats out Shazam and Black Cat. Yeah.
So I'm going to say that it makes $680 million.
Superman.
Yeah,
that's a win, man. In my book,
I think it's a win too. I agree.
You know. Yeah, but again, all that ring was gross for domestic only. Then we got Lawrence. What's up, Lawrence? It just needs to be good over 500. Yep, that's what we're saying.
Exactly. If it's good, then you're good. You know, who cares?
Which all it does is allow the door to be open for Supergirl. It's like everyone involved in Supergirl are saying like it's an amazing movie. It doesn't have crazy script rewrites like, you know, movies that tend to not be good tend to have. You know, not everyone, but most. You know, it filmed pretty quick. You know, no major issues.
The filming seemed to have gone along smoothly.
Yeah, like everything from the second they started it to up to now, everything's been like pretty smooth. So that's interesting. You know. Kevin said, go ahead.
I'm definitely excited for Supergirl. The more that I read up on it,
yeah.
I'm warming up to Millie Alcock as the character. I'm so excited for Jason Momoa as Lobo.
Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be so good.
The role he was born to play.
Yeah.
Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
The dude pretty much is Lobo in real life.
Yeah, just not evil.
Just not evil. He's just gotta up the broism just a little bit.
Very little bit.
Not a whole lot, but just a hair.
No, you take who he was in the Fast movie when he was there, paint him blue, give him a motorcycle, and go. Here's a cigar.
Here's a cigar. Yep.
Go be that same character. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna make an awesome Lobo. Might be my favorite thing. The thing I'm most excited for. Really waiting hand and foot to get a look at him as Lobo.
Yeah. Let's see. Kevin said Thunderbolts had good reviews and audience support. Still bomb at the box office.
It's true.
Yeah. Where's it sitting at right now? Well, money wise.
I thought it's at 290. Was it 290?
Really?
Was it 290? That's all.
I'm pulling up right now. 280.
Yeah, so it's 280. Wow.
Bro. Wow.
And so I saw someone saying it's trending to be lower than Captain America: Brave New World.
That is not good.
So that's when everyone's saying, this is going to make $1 billion. I'm like, dude, Minecraft was a sensation, and it's not going to make $100 billion. So I don't know if this is going to do it, and I still think you're going to have people like Mama Bear that are going to say like, this is, I'm not going to support James Gunn because he's making fun of us because he don't know how to shut the hell up.
Yeah. I'd say the main thing Gunn's gone wrong with is engaging all the naysayers when you really should have just waited it out and let the final project speak for itself.
If it's good, it brings everyone together.
Mostly everyone. There's always going to be those whales that never move.
You talking about Anzo? Don't be calling about my guy a whale.
Let me see. So right now, because I'm looking at somebody made some graph. I don't know if the graph is very accurate. It looks good. The Thunderbolts is tracking lower than Brave New World, lower than Ant-Man, and lower than Guardians, but higher than the Marvels.
So
So it's not the worst. But right now it's
Marvels.
second of the worst. Let me see if I can. There's a new feature on here with sharing. Let me see if I can do it. Share image.
Yeah, it does that really well.
If it lets me. There we go.
Remove nobody.
It's called Thunderbolts. See if I can even get it. Might not be able to get it. Yeah.
It's not enough. It's not enough Snyder people to even make an impact. Wow.
We're gonna get. Let me get to some of the other comments. Superman though, not knowing big three superheroes that sell. I mean that's the big thing is like it's Superman compared to a bunch of nobodies in Thunderbolts. Yeah,
I don't think that. Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and compare it to Superman. Like Superman's going to make like a bad Superman movie makes $450 million. A terrible one, you know, like it's still Superman.
Said 772 with inflation, probably a bill. With right now inflation. Oh yeah.
You gotta put tariffs on there. That's all.
Yeah. But James Gunn and his name is connected to that. For better or for worse though, also. So Superman has way more buzz than Thunderbolts if that's for that is true.
Yeah.
Because it's Superman.
Like it's the greatest superhero of all time. Like he's it.
Yeah. And then Sully, what's up, Sully? Said I have an open mind. I have an open mind with Superman, but not super into the color grading and didn't love the last trailer. Okay.
I'm with you with the color grading. Brandman loves it.
I love the color grading.
I'm not sure.
I'm good with the color grading.
And I'm very much. I tell you, I think that the monsters just look weird, but
yeah.
You talk about like I remember watching this trailer and I felt tears. Like it was that kind of epic of type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It felt cinematic.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I was really looking for.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. And I'm digging the whole color grading of everything. You know, very bright and vibrant. You know, the biggest thing for me is the logo. I am not a fan of the Kingdom Come logo. I never was. I always thought it looked stupid. But it would make sense if, like, say the suit was made by the mom, like original kind of story, and it's like more traditional alien, Krypton, like symbol. So as you know, maybe aliens start coming, he needs to separate himself from that and like turns it into an S, later on, So probably not this movie, I don't think, but if he sticks with that logo the entire time, that's wild. Because
you see him doing it though.
Yeah.
But once again, I don't want to look at the future. I want to watch now. I want to enjoy this now because I want to talk about this being great. I really want to.
Yeah. Super. Perry White, actor who was in Thunderbolts. He was one of the.
Sure.
He was like the main politician going after.
Yeah, Wendell Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who has enough balls to throw a can at Superman?
It's seriously right.
Like,
yeah,
he's Superman. Like,
he can break your neck before you even blink, and no one would even know.
But with it, just his eyes, he can kill you with his eyes.
Just looking at you. Yeah, that's ballsy. Mama Bear said, plus Guardians had MCU backing. DC doesn't give much faith to the box office over the last decade. True.
That's exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't know why we're saying Guardians. Yeah, it had MCU that was at the height of its power.
Yeah. Yeah. Here he goes. There's not enough of them Snyder people to even make an impact.
Yeah, that's what I said. Which I honestly, it's funny because I don't agree. I think there is enough.
I don't know. I mean, it's a big movement, but I also feel it's more of a louder movement than a bigger movement. Where something like Recast is like a bigger movement that should be louder.
That's
You know.
interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
Same
but
thing.
also when you start to be loud, you start to be annoying is not the right word, but you start to I guess annoy people.
Mhm.
You know, so I get why like to recast people, and even I think Chill says it, like you don't want to overdo it, you know, because people are gonna like kind of turn a deaf ear to whatever you say to them because that's
Mhm.
all you keep saying.
You don't want it to die, so it's
No, you
hard
don't want it to
be
die.
in the middle of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Thunderbolts only had this weekend. Next week, Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible. Which Lilo and Stitch, I did watch that trailer, or not even the trailer, the little scene of him playing the Elvis vinyl through his mouth thing.
So that is going to be in the movie.
Adorable. It is fucking adorable. I'm like, oh, this movie's gonna make $1 billion. Like, there's a good
You're
chance.
sure it's gonna make it $1 billion?
I'm not sure, but I'm like, there is a good chance. If it is a good Lilo and Stitch movie, I can see people going out seeing it multiple times.
I wonder if Lilo and Stitch is a big enough IP to make $1 billion.
It is.
It is.
It's got enough of
yeah. They got a TV show, what 4 sequels? You know, a TV show that went off, and
I mean,
my son the other day, I was like, oh, he's like, oh, I want to watch. He goes, Stitch. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, here, watch Stitch. He goes, no, you fucking wanted to watch Leroy and Stitch. But who the fuck watches Leroy and Stitch?
Here's my thing, like my kids, you know about Lilo and Stitch, but the original made what, less than $300 million, right?
Yeah.
And though you guys think, because me with having the kids at that age, there's not a huge calling around their friends for this movie. So you're hoping that
You're looking at the wrong audience. This is not made for kids, man. This is made for people in their 20s.
I don't think you're going to see a lot of people in their 20s going to see that movie.
I think so. Same thing with Aladdin. Who went to go see Aladdin? It wasn't a lot of kids. The biggest market was around like 25.
I think Aladdin was always an adult movie. It's about young adults. Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a kiddie movie. But I mean, most of the live actions are made for people who are older, you know, because like, hey, remember that movie you liked when you were a kid? Now it's live action. You know, they just made them sucky. You know, so now I'm not saying it's like they're not targeting kids, but their main target is like people who liked it when it was younger, when they were younger. So that's what I believe. I think, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, because everything I've seen is like, I haven't seen a lot of kids talk about it. I've seen a lot of 20-year-olds, 20 to younger 30-year-olds kind of like, oh my God. And then Stitch is like one of the biggest selling besides obviously the big 5 for Disney. Stitch is like everywhere. Like,
I feel like it makes a lot of money that first weekend because it's Memorial Day, right? Memorial Day is when it comes out, right? I think it makes. I mean, I'm saying.
Well, what wins the weekend? Because I think Mission Impossible wins the weekend, but I think Lilo and Stitch wins the war. Like, it wins the.
I think Lilo and Stitch wins the weekend.
Okay,
it's family.
Yeah,
but I think it makes like $150 million the first weekend. But I'm going to say that domestically, overall, it will make $700 million.
Okay, it's still a good number, but
we're saying billion.
Yeah,
I don't think this is on the same level as Moana. I don't think Lilo and Stitch is Moana. So like, I don't. So and let's look. I have these kids that are around it. I don't know. If it does, I'm not going to hate on it. I'm not going to be sad if it does. I'm like, oh no, I wanted to, but I'm just not going to be just throwing out. Yeah, it's going to make $1 billion. I'm going to say we'll see.
I mean, I'm not confident it's going to make $1 billion, but like the more I see of it,
$300 million. It's missed by a lot. Like, that's a big amount.
Yeah. No, the more I see of it, the more I'm like, this. It could. And if it does, it would like barely, and that's only if they give it like a full run, but I'm going to see Lilo and Stitch before I see Mission Impossible. Because Lilo and Stitch I'm going on Thursday, and then Mission Impossible I'm going to see on Friday. So and And then honestly, we were talking. We're like, maybe that Monday because I have off. I'm like, we go see Sinners again.
Okay.
Because it won't be an IMAX, I think, anymore. Because Mission Impossible will probably take the IMAX screens.
100%.
Yeah. Get that A-list. Get the use out of that.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, its pre-sales looks amazing. I'm looking at the pre-sales right now. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm still saying less than 800 million, maybe 700 million.
700.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we need somebody clip that. So I say, see, I don't want to bet a billion.
I don't think it's a billion. Yeah.
I can't bet a billion. Like this is not gonna be like even like I thought Moana 2 was like for sure billion, and that didn't hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was for sure billion. You know, this I was like, it has a chance, but yeah, I mean, I think it'll probably get closer to like 850. You know,
yeah,
I think that's a odd number.
Yeah, I'm definitely going about 700.
Yeah.
You know, Moana 2. Would you say Moana 2 didn't make $1 billion?
Did it?
Yeah, it made $1 billion. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought it didn't.
No, Moana 2 is that ish. So like, I mean, Moana is that IP. It's that, and that's why I have a hard time believing that Stitch is gonna make a bill. So I don't know, but it's gonna have a huge international following too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's say domestically only makes $400 million. It then has an outside chance. But does Mission Impossible hurt it? It could.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Mm.
Also, Moana 2 is still playing in some theaters. It's still as of April 10th. made money. Not a lot. Because it was like $1,000.
Its domestic opening was 140 million.
Crazy. That was daily.
It had a domestic opening of 140 million.
Yeah, it had a big opening.
So that's I'm saying Lilo and Stitch. I'm thinking more. 700 million.
Yeah, damn. And they've had Moana 2 in theaters because Moana 2 came out Thanksgiving weekend, and they pulled it. The April 6th was the last day it made any money in theaters.
Wow,
April. And it got 1.059.
It's been on. It's been. I've had the DVD for how long now? Like,
I mean, what, like February? Maybe it came out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the last in February 21st, it made 560,000. Yeah, not a crazy amount. And then it was just all the way down to the last weekend. It made almost 8,000. That last weekend. That's correct. That's crazy. 19 weekends. That's how long it was there. I was looking for that number.
But then it was. Once again,
run.
But like half of that time, it was already on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Oh, also, anybody who was asking, I think Brandon Davis was asking when Captain America: Brave New World hits Disney Plus. It was the 28th.
Yeah, I got the DVD upstairs.
It's
still
the same.
Yeah.
But if you want to wait and watch it on Disney Plus, the 28th. So you got about 2 weeks.
Hey, can we get the GOAT?
Oh yeah. Y'all played E3 yet? Not yet, man. Not yet.
Actually, so my plan is this weekend. I'm gonna call my mom, see if she'll take the girls, and then I'll actually break out. My sister's sitting there. They both sit there, so I want to see if I can actually do something.
Yeah. Well, now I think because of Ace, I'm looking into the PlayStation Portal. What is it called?
Mm-hmm.
The little handheld thing. I was like, just so I can play my PlayStation games, and I don't have to be in front of my PlayStation. Because that's why I love the Switch so much. So I was like, if I could do that for the PlayStation, and like that's game over. Like, as I put the kids to bed, that's what I usually do. I'm putting the kids to bed, and I'll turn the brightness all the way down, and then play my Switch.
That's awesome.
Like, go sleep,
Daddy. What you doing? Don't worry about Daddy. Get out here.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Except like today is why I was really late. My son just kept tapping me on my shoulder. That one. What? And he would like give me his blanket to cover him up. Man, bro, it's like the third time. Stop. Oh man.
Good dad.
Yeah. But Deuce, appreciate it. What we got for Deuce? We'll give you a little fight. There you go.
We gotta update our videos. We have great ideas, and it's just so upgrade them.
I know. All right, skip around a little bit. Skip around. Talking about all the Snyder stuff. Snitch is big in Japan. Yeah. It's
I mean,
big
that's
in
why I
Japan.
think international
And in China too.
huge international showing.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised internationally. $500 million.
That's crazy. You're not wrong though. But Japanese Disney adults, they're on a whole nother level of craziness, especially with their merch, man. They love their merch in Japan with the Disney stuff. So man. People give this X thing way too much credit. Regular people don't care. That's true, especially now. I'm hardly ever on X, especially with the new AI. I was like, really? Come on, man.
New AI.
Yeah. Well, their version of the AI that just constantly talk shit about Elon Musk, which is awesome. I do like seeing that. Like the AI that you made is this fucking talk shit about you. It's like, oh man. Mission Possible. He goes, I'll be there. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be, although it's gonna be 3 hours. So bring a pillow.
I don't think that matters though. I mean, we've had 3-hour movies that have done unbelievable. You know.
Yeah. Barbenheimer, 8 Mission Impossible up last time. Yeah. Tom, last time this chance to have the big box office hit.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if it's the last time. The last time for this franchise, right?
What else? Other franchise?
I mean, for Tom Cruise, I mean, he could still do like a random movie that might do well.
Well, I mean, what franchise could make him a lot of money? Live, Die, and Repeat. Like,
Like,
what?
I mean, but yeah, I mean,
Brandon, we can't hear you. That's why we haven't heard you at all.
Yeah, I muted it because there were friggin' there were
Sirens.
sirens.
I got you.
I don't know. I don't think Edge of Tomorrow necessarily needs to be a franchise.
But what movie could be a franchise that could at least make him that type of money?
Top Gun.
Top
They're
Gun,
doing a third one.
Yeah.
Do a Lex Grossman movie.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he could bring back a lot of his old kind of 80s and early 90s kind of movies, and like, hey, we're making another one.
Like what?
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been a Days of Thunder sequel announced yet.
How old is Tom Cruise? What, 64?
62.
He's old. What's the one with he's the bartender? Cocktail.
That's what I said. Cocktail.
You know, Cocktail from 88. You know, do a weird sequel to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah. Days of Thunder though, that one, I could definitely see.
Mm-hmm.
I see him doing that one. Second Jerry Maguire. Can you imagine if he does like just a random Jerry Maguire? Like, makes no sense.
Do it with Caleb Williams and tell, I don't want to be drafted by the Bears. I don't want it.
That would be hilarious. Oblivion, I can see him doing a sequel because I really liked Oblivion. Like, it didn't
money,
theaters, but
how much did Oblivion make total? Like,
not a lot.
Like,
budget was 120. Like, how much did it make? 286 worldwide.
That's not terrible.
In 2013. I mean, it was a good movie, you know, but
I don't think that's terrible, you know.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see what he does after Mission Impossible. Show me the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Show me the crypto.
Show me the money. Wait a minute, it's not there. What?
Yeah. Oh man.
Show me the
I can't believe
idea
it's
of the
not
money.
breaking clip. What do you say? Yeah, okay. Don't hold your breath on Brian playing games.
It's,
running
you know what it is? Because I think you're starting to understand. All you do is challenge me, and all of a sudden I'm gonna do it. So like, I think that's secretly what he's doing. He's like, yeah, Brian's not gonna do it, and then next thing you know, I did. Oh yeah, I knew you would do it. Just because I said you're not gonna do it. That is me. You tell me I'm not gonna do something, I want to do whatever I can to actually prove you wrong.
He said, I heard, are you supposed to start filming that movie in space that he wants to do? I remember him doing something in space. I always thought it was.
Yeah,
impossible.
I heard it. I think it's going to be like the futuristic one from the director of The Revenant.
Mm.
From the director of The Revenant and Birdman. I think I heard something about that too.
It's not a
That's
SpaceX project, like something about SpaceX.
I wonder if they're probably most likely working with SpaceX then if they're doing, because I know he said he wants to go to space, you know, and most likely that would be a SpaceX thing than an NASA.
What
thing.
if that's the way he dies?
Jesus.
That would be awful. Don't do too much out of space. I've been reading a lot of the space books. Space seems scary. Real, like I wasn't as scared before, and now I'm like, ugh, I ain't going to space. F that.
Yeah, no, space is crazy. Like, well, like one of my favorite Futurama episodes is when Bender goes outside the spaceship to fix something, and he winds up getting detached from the ship, and he gets boosted away. So he just winds up floating in space, you know, forever. But obviously, you know, shit happens and he doesn't. But yeah, he's just stuck in space, and he's a robot, so he's conscious and doesn't need oxygen or anything. So like, you know, he's just stuck in space. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Because that wouldn't work. Because you think about the actual temperature of space and how you actually frost up because he has oil in his body.
No, yeah, because there's no atmosphere, so everything's just cold.
Well, yeah, the temperature of space is
there's no
273 degrees Kelvin or something like that, like negative 273 degrees Kelvin. So like it's close to absolute zero. So yeah, you would die, like freeze to death first.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's that one movie with House? But he's like a captain of a ship, but everyone's like bullshitting, and the people on the ship wind up thinking it's like it's a show. So they're all like, oh, if we just go out the hatch, like if we just go out the hatch, we'll you know, they'll just send us to the green room in the back. So all these people keep killing themselves, thinking they're just gonna leave the set, you know, and then as the door opens, the first thing they do is like freeze and then like float off. And then like the guy who plays House, I can't think of his name. Like he's like, no, and Hugh Laurie. He's like, he keeps watching people kill themselves. He's like, fucking stop. Oh man, I can't remember
I don't know what it is, man. I'm looking it up right now.
Was it
it's a show, right? Like Avenue 5?
Avenue 5, yeah. It was a show.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm watching that.
Yeah. Yeah. Confident, controlled, and personable space cruise ship captain tries to get along with everybody, and you just like it just fucked everything up. Yeah. It's a good one.
I'm watching that tonight. What's happening? That's my tonight show.
I don't think I ever finished it. Number 2 seasons, 17 episodes. Yeah, I gotta watch it. That's on Max. Yeah. It was canceled. Oh, yeah.
Probably because I didn't watch it. Yes, that's probably why.
Yeah, Avenue 5. It's funny. Yeah, once they all start killing themselves because they think like Because then they all die like laughing. They're like, haha, I'm gonna go get drunk in the back, and then,
And then
die.
they get got.
Oh man, it's funny. It's a good one. Oh man. All right. Watch another movie. Brian Marvel Rivals is pretty fun. It's a challenge. Let's go. The thing is,
I have Marvel Rivals, so
Marvel Rivals is just Overwatch with a Marvel skin.
I was like, that's the same thing someone else said to me.
It is. That's exactly what it is. The gameplay is exactly the same. The moves are exactly the same. Like there's characters that are like, oh, this is the exact same like character play as its comparison to Overwatch. So yeah, and I used to be really good in Overwatch.
Yeah, I loved Overwatch.
All right, give me. Oh, Deuce.
Dude, another $10 super chat. That's why I believe the moon landing feeds are fake. The moon doesn't have an atmosphere.
It doesn't, but it like Mars it doesn't have it has a very thin atmosphere. But just because it doesn't have atmosphere doesn't mean you would float out into space. It has a thin type of thing, especially because of gravity.
Yeah, it still got gravity. I mean, it just doesn't have the same amount of gravity as Earth.
Yeah. So you still be able to bounce and all that stuff and freeze up and all. And I mean, that's the thing. I'm telling you, read Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And then talk about it.
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary, read that. I just finished up the Martian. I finally finished the book.
Oh.
I was just pulling it out right here.
Nice.
I finally finished it.
Yeah. It's so good. And I know like everyone's like, oh, the book is better. I want to say the book is better, but the book is just different. So many details. He's so crazy with the scientific details of it all. Like,
the fact that he's able to do, and there's more problems trying to drive to the crater. Yeah. There's things that he figures out. That dust storm. There's no way I would have figured that shit out.
Yeah, yeah. Like Andy Weir, right?
Yeah,
Weir. Yeah, the author. He's very great at that stuff. Yeah. But appreciate your super chat. Don't get us talking about sciencey space shit.
Dude,
we'll be here all night.
You just talked about Delta Davis asked if you ever heard about the Expanse. Hold on.
Oh jeez. You asked the wrong person, man.
So here we go.
Yeah. Here while we wait, here's a video.
He's the best. I love it.
Did not mean to play that one. I wanted to play.
Oh, I like you, pussycat. Yes.
Freaking Beast Wars.
Love it. Love Beast Wars. Yeah, you asked the wrong. You asked the wrong person about the Expanse.
I have all of them. I've watched every episode of the Expanse, every single one, and I own the DVD, and I've watched all of those too. I'm so mad it stopped. I'm still mad to this day.
It stopped out of the blue too.
Because I knew it was going to stop.
Why?
I thought someone else was going to pick it up.
Yep.
I really thought someone else was going to pick it up, and it just didn't. So I was like, "Fuck you guys." It's so good.
You said, would you cook in the sun or freeze in shadows?
So you wouldn't just cook. The temperature of the sun.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, but even without, because you would need to have like an atmosphere to protect you from the rays. So it's not really just the hotness. It depends on how close you are, but the rays will probably give you like a lot of radiation.
They're so. All you
probably
need
freeze before
cover yourself, right? All you need is someone to cover you, and you will be able to and not have the radiation. Yeah, all you have to do for radiation, like Mars. They talk about Mars having radiation because it has such a thin atmosphere that you have a problem with radiation. Just something over you will stop you from getting radiation. That's all you need. You'll be surprised how weak the magnetic poles are actually in Earth. You'll be surprised. Yeah, super nerd.
They're I don't know if you read about them changing polarities again. Because they
Mhm.
did it once before where north was south and south was north, kind of blah, blah.
Mhm.
And now they're starting to do it. It's not gonna happen like tomorrow. It'll be like 1,000 years at least, if not thousands of years before
I
they switch
believe
again. But
doesn't
they're
do it
starting to
every
like show a lot of pops,
doesn't it do it every 200,000 years?
something like that. So I mean, it's gonna happen sooner than later relative to the time of Earth. But for us, I mean, yeah. But the thing is, like, it keeps like shifting a lot where it dips lower. Why? And that's a big reason why we're able to see the northern lights in like crazy.
Well,
like even here in Chicago, like you were able to see the northern lights not too long ago, a few months ago.
how about this? You think about why does a compass point north if it magnetically north should not point to north? It's because for the actual way that the magnetic poles go, that's actually south. That's why it points north. That's why compasses point north because it's actually south. The south pole, technically, magnetic pole is actually of the north, and then the north pole would be actually on the south. And that's how it works for the compass, and that's how, because if north pointed up positive, pointing to positive, that doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be positive, would never be. It'll push away. So
loving this geography lesson, by the way.
it's more of
Physics.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of space shows, you ever watch The Expanse? We said that. Chill said, I believe what they say about the moon landing in Interstellar. What did they say about the moon landing?
I can't remember the moon landing or them talking about it.
What they say about the moon landing in Interstellar. I remember.
Not sure.
And I love that movie, and I just
I've watched that movie like at least 20 times. I just don't remember.
Yeah. I like I heard the joke from Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he doesn't claim to created it. But it's something about like, that they wanted to video record. They wanted to tape the moon landing in Hollywood, but it cost too much, so they just decided to do it on location. I was like, that's funny. Brian and I always on the same page.
Exactly, we are.
There you go. Deuce said easily one of the best series I've ever watched.
Those seven seasons are so good. They're so good.
Who knew it was going to be that awesome?
Dude, when it was on like what was that first season on? Or it was 6 seasons because I wanted to see the 7th season. It was like, it wasn't on FX, it was on Sci-Fi or something like that. And then
it was on Sci-Fi for a while.
And then it went to it just went to Netflix. Like it is bounced around everywhere, or it was at Prime Video. I can't remember anymore, but yeah, it bounced around so many different places trying to find it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Froze for a second.
My bad, that's probably me. Said Delta Dan said he was upset as well. Maria, what's up, Maria? Said I recommend The Clown in Cornfield. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know thinking about watching it. Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Brian will watch. Definitely not
a clown fan, which I understand.
Scary clown.
Like, no. Well, I could watch it because I'll punch the hell out of a clown. I'll beat the crap out of a clown.
What was a ghost clown?
Nah, that's why I draw a line.
Well, yeah. So The Expanse was on Sci-Fi for the first 3 seasons, and then the last 3 seasons it was on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And I thought someone else was gonna pick it up so we get like a season 7 or a movie, because it still had some things to talk about. I mean, it had the ring out in space. The idea of living on a Kuiper belt. And all that stuff, having Mars, the Kuiper Belt, and Earth, and it's so cool. Yeah. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah, I had a few different production companies too. So, yeah, but you never know. It might get like a movie later on.
It's been too long. Like, come on.
I should look at Community. How long has Community been off, and now they're finally coming out with the movie?
That's true.
So, I mean, obviously, it's very different, But yeah, Google it and said it was canceled. Yeah, the audiobook. So, that's pretty cool.
I love audiobooks.
Van Allen Bell's insane radiation. I'm convinced it was fake. That was primary. Maria said, "How many episodes of Last of Us do we have left this season?" Two.
Yep.
Mhm.
2 more weeks, and then we got to wait a year.
It's going to be more like 3.
Be annoying. There's a lot of left in the books for Expanse, and I haven't seen the actors in much.
Yeah, exactly. They're ready to go. All of them can be in there.
I mean, that's kind of sucky. Like, 'cause I'm looking at the cast right now on the Wikipedia. I'm like, none of them are big names.
No one. I think like the biggest name on the Expanse was when Thomas Jane was on it earlier on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, there's really not that many famous people, which is good and bad. It's good because, like, if you need to go, you can go,
Mhm.
but it's kind of bad because that was probably the most work they had.
Dude, I used to
Consistent work.
Well, no, what's his name? Wes Chatham.
Mhm.
You've seen him a lot.
Who's that? What?
Wes Chatham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's been actually in stuff. Seen him. That's about it.
Yeah. He was in Hunger Games.
Mhm.
He was in Tenet.
I think he was in Escape Plan or something like that.
Yeah.
One or
He's in
two.
Barbershop?
He was.
Oh, is that the show? That might be the show. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in the show Barbershop.
I mean, he was in The Help. I remember him being. I don't remember. No. All I know is I want more of the Expanse.
Yeah.
That's my
Mhm. Same.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been saying that for a while.
for a long time now.
Yeah.
I used to Google
Well, I
it.
think when
All
it
the
was
time.
playing on Amazon that last like season or two, you were you're like diehard watching it.
Someone please give me a season 7. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh, I said what Shaman was in Ahsoka. He had a stormtrooper helmet on the whole time. He was the number 2 to Thrawn. Was he? That's pretty cool.
I love him. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's why I want to watch these last 2 trailers. That's for sure. Like, well,
We definitely got
F1
one
if we
for
get to.
Ironheart.
But Ironheart I want.
Highest and lowest, I definitely want to watch too. Yeah, so let's do
Yeah,
this.
we can watch 2 more.
I want to see this because all the hate is getting, all the hate they're doing.
I see a lot of hate, but I also see some people like kind of saying it's not bad looking.
Me too.
But it's definitely more hate than.
Have you seen the racist tweets and stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I was like. A lot
Some
more
of
hate.
them.
Oh man, but I haven't seen the trailer yet, so I'm kind of curious to see what it is. All right, let's check it out. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We're gonna check out another trailer for the night. We're gonna check out Ironheart, the official first trailer, and this thing comes out in what, like a month?
Yeah,
It's June, right?
it's June.
A
Yeah.
month.
Yeah, we get in the first trailer now. Yeah, so it's been out
2 years. How is we just getting a trailer? Come on,
I
man.
know, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's check out the trailer and then we'll talk about it. See what we got.
Hello? For real?
Welcome, Mary. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you'll find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
genius. So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important?
iconic. It's a brand new
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot. You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that. This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I think it looks fun. My only hang-up was why it takes so long to advertise it. I feel like they're going to shove Ryan Coogler into the forefront of all the advertising just for the sake of selling it.
Oh, heck yeah.
After I'm like, what did you guys shot this late last year, early last year? You know, it takes the success of Sinners to start advertising this movie, or not this movie, this show, and shoving Ryan Coogler's name in the forefront.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look. It looks fine. It looks fine. I think I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I think. Jesus, I'm drawing a blank. Well, it is late.
Yeah.
Come back to me. It'll come back to me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what I was going to say.
What about you, Brian? What do you think about it?
All right. So I had a couple of problems with Riri Williams. First of all, she's one of the coolest characters ever. I mean, Riri Williams goes to MIT at 11 years old. That is always part of the entire character that she is. She creates what Tony Stark creates at 11. She's a genius. She's, not really so sold by all the other stuff that's going on with her. I don't think she was into the streets. I think all that stuff is being lost in it. And she is like, a lot of places will tell you that Riri Williams is the smartest character in all of Marvel. Yet I don't feel like that's what is being depicted right now. So I have issues with that. It's almost like you have to not to de-smart. I don't know how to like to make them less intelligent for it to sell, for them to be stupid, because the things that she's doing in the show are stupid. Following someone that a girl to that intelligent wouldn't do those things. Then even if you're gonna age her up and let her be who she just was, a street girl that intelligent wouldn't fall for that either. So like I don't know.
Because I get what you're saying, like the thing she's falling for, like it's very cliche. You know what I mean? Like I already know what this entire season is gonna be about without even knowing just from this one trailer, just because of how cliche it is. Like, oh, she's poor, she needs money, she starts connecting with Ramos's character, and she knows he's bad, but it's like whatever. She's getting some money. Then she finds out how bad he is, and now she needs to get out of it. So she needs to like do that, and like that's what it's gonna be. And now it's gonna be her like going after him at the by the end of the season. Because he's really bad. I was like, I mean, it's not a horrible like it's been done many times. That storyline. But like you said, it's not focusing on like
all the cool things about what
being,
Riri Williams is. Like the fact that she Tony Stark, and I think in the comic book he's in a coma, but like he's basically gone, and she creates a consciousness of Tony Stark. Like those are the cool things that you want to focus on about Riri Williams. I don't need to take it to a new age because she was created in this age. So like we can still make her be that awesome. She should be part of the champion. She should be like a young Avenger. She looks like she's 21 years old. She looks like she's regular in college.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing the point of making why she was so amazing, that she actually enhanced the Iron Man suit. She was better. She made it a better suit at that age. Like, so and
it's another thing. Like, I'm not a fan of the suit. The suit is just too bulky and too
looks more like Hammer.
Yeah. It looks like more of like a Hammer Tech, like early, like I'm just like in the comics, her suit was very like sleek and slim but it was badass, very much like Iron Man towards the end. Like this show needs to be what Iron Man was towards the end of the Iron Man thing. Like he was doing nanotech and stuff like that, and his was very sleek, and you can maybe go back a step or two from that, but she needs to be like at the level he was already at towards the end.
Exactly. This is almost like you have to dumb her down or make her less intelligent to make for this to show the work. I don't necessarily like it. I don't think that is where it should be. I think you should be giving her a lot more credit. I think the show should be more surrounded about her intelligence and talk about that and give her the credit for what she is. So I have problems.
Yeah, I can see that. Because I think it's definitely showing more like poor black girl rather than super genius. Like child. And I get like you don't want to. Maybe
black,
age her up a little bit.
Black girl.
Yeah. Well, they like make it a point where she's not 11.
But she's not 11 like she was before. Like and then we talked about even before her father left her this amazing car, so she doesn't have any money. Whatever, bro.
Yeah. But I don't get too mad when they want to age her up a little bit because it's easier to work with an adult actress than like a child actor still. So, but I was like,
but you didn't have to
make it like high school. Do a Tom Holland. He's 20 something, but he's still like senior in high school. Did you
do it with Miss Marvel?
Yeah, but she's what, 19? I think
now. She was 17, right? 16, 17?
Gives me the ick.
When she started filming Miss Marvel. What's her name? Aman Vellani.
You have the young Avengers.
22. She was 22. How old was Aman Vellani during Miss Marvel? She was 19 during the show.
So,
how old is? She's probably not too much older.
I'm gonna guess she's 24 now. But then again, this is 2 years ago. So she's how old is she now? I don't know. She's like Lucas from Stranger Things. I don't know. This is 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not too upset about like the age thing.
But that was the whole point of her, is that she did it. She did it at 11.
Yeah.
That was the point. Like
you could have gone with like a younger kind of, one. You could have gone with like Claudia from like season 1 Interview with the Vampire, and like and say she's still like in high school, because even in the show she always looked like she was in high school. Was it Bailey Bass?
Yeah, Bailey Bass. I think that she should have been,
Shit, Bailey
17.
Bass 21 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think he should have been younger. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I know. I get it because that's part of, like you said, it's part of
what makes her special.
what makes her awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so they really need to explore that because I wasn't necessarily impressed by her in Wakanda Forever. So if they have a whole show to explore what's so special about Riri, then they've done what they were supposed. They've done what I was looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fine with Dominique Thorne. I think she does fine in the role with what I like her approach to the role. I don't know. I think Ironheart felt a little premature at this point to be doing. It just seems like one of the other reactionary decisions on Marvel's end when they did a handful of those, and they were just too far in that there was no pulling the plug on it. And it really like something that just kind of weirds me out is they waited this long to put something out about it. It kind of felt like they were just gonna put it in a hole and pour cement over it,
Yeah.
And then their executive producer has a movie that everyone's all about, that everyone loves, and that's the inciting incident that lights a fire under their asses to finally advertise this movie.
I don't know. See, I feel like Riri Williams is Moon Girl before Moon Girl. And Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur does amazing on both the cartoon and comic book are really high selling things. So why wouldn't they let her be younger and show how a young black girl being that intelligent, that's that is comparable to the great Tony Stark. And that's the story. What her being poor and black have anything to do with who she is? This poor black girl is naive and getting taken advantage of. What? Why does that have to be the story?
Yeah.
So I mean, but maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at too much into it.
I mean, it doesn't seem like they have a lot of faith in it. So I think she did said something where the first 3 episodes come out. So the first 3 episodes come out the first day. So June 24th, 3 episodes, and then there's only 3 episodes left. So they're gonna do half of the show on day 1, and then the next 3 weeks they're gonna do a weekly release. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, then 5, then 6. I was like, I mean, usually when you don't give a show like time like that, and you only gave it 6 episodes, what the hell?
You know what that is? I mean, that's Echo.
Yeah, that's Echo. Exactly. You're trying to put it out as quick as possible and kind of move on. It seems like, So, but I mean, overall, it doesn't look bad with what they're with at least this Riri in this universe. I mean, there's issues with I think the character that they're doing compared to the comic book character, but in this one, I'm like, it doesn't look bad. The graphics look good. When she's running and the soup comes from behind her and does a whole flip kind of thing, that looks good. It doesn't look
that was dope.
cheap
That
or
was
anything.
cool
Yeah. So they get was it Anthony Ramos, Danny Ramos, whatever his name
Anthony
is?
Ramos.
Like, he's a big actor now. I mean, he's not like A-list yet, but he's still up and comer. So I think he's a pretty good actor. So they got him in it. I don't know. I mean, I doubt we're gonna see like Spider-Man or anybody popping up in this one.
Yeah.
Because I think they just want to release it and run
and be done.
Be done with it. Yeah.
So
they have callbacks to flashbacks, right? That'll be the thing.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what's gonna be. So I don't know. I mean, we'll watch it and talk about it for sure as it comes when it comes out. In a month or so. But yeah, hopefully it's good. It's just 6 episodes. 6 episodes in a matter of 4 weeks. That's what we're getting.
I'm not
So,
sure, man. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's never a good sign. The amount of episodes, and then you just drop half of the whole season in one day.
Just want to get done with it. Just want to make sure it's done, and that's it.
Yeah. I just wish she should get a cooler suit than what she had in Wakanda Forever.
I think if Wakanda Forever was a bigger success, they would have released this right away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
We're talking about what, 3 weeks to a month before the show's supposed to debut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't Mephisto supposed to be in this? That was the rumor.
That was the rumor.
That was the rumor. We'll see how that turns out. But also, they've been saying that about every Marvel show at this point. So, but that's the rumor. Is Sacha Baron Cohen, I think, was supposed to be Mephisto, and he's going to show up in the show.
Yep.
Which would have made zero sense, but I don't know.
I'm not sure about what's going on with this. So whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna watch it, you know.
Watch it, at least give it a chance. But
and it takes place in Chicago, so I know there's gonna be like a lot of hey, I know that place moments.
No. Oh, is that was like because she goes to MIT, so I assume there's gonna be a lot of like Boston.
Yeah, but I know this is gonna take place in Chicago. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know, maybe Riri's home for college.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that could be something too.
Yeah, because she's from Chicago, ain't she?
She is from Chicago. And she even mentions it. That is something that I do remember from Wakanda Forever. She mentions being from Chicago.
Yeah.
So I hope it's good. You know.
Yeah.
You know, hope it opens up some more doors for Dominique Thorne, because I thought she was pretty good considering the content.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep. But yeah, that's our thoughts for Ironheart. We'll be breaking down the episodes when they come out. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, come and join us when we do other trailer reactions like this, when we actually break down Ironheart, and hopefully it's good, and we you're like, oh my god. I doubt it, but you never know.
I'm hoping too. I mean, it's a great concept. So hopefully it's great.
Yeah, I'd like to see it be good. I'd like for it to surpass my expectations, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. So, but yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you guys are in the live chat right now, stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. All right. Break that down. Are you gonna go do your thing, Brian?
Yeah, give me a second to see who it is.
Go ahead. I'll remove you. Then we'll finish one more. We'll do that highest to lowest.
The Spike Lee one.
Yeah, he said Spike Lee and Denzel, which it's crazy. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
we'll watch that next when Brian comes back. But so what you guys are saying in chat, Fernando said, you have heard Marvel has no faith in the series. Yeah, I heard that.
Seems like they want to just kind of silently kind of drop this series on Disney Plus and then scrub their hands free of it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that's what they're doing with a lot of stuff right now. They're kind of like moving on and getting past all the Chapek era releases, and try to fix what they could, and didn't quite work. She said it doesn't look bad though. It doesn't look bad, but it's just they're not focusing on the right thing, like what Brian was saying. Like they're like, instead of like, oh, here's a young genius, they're focusing on like, poor, desperate black girl that gets taken advantage by a bad guy, and we've seen that storyline before. Like, you already know how it's gonna go. She's gonna do it, get a lot of money, and be happy, and then find out she fucked somebody over because of who she's working with, and then somehow like she's like, "Oh, well, we can't do that anymore," and then they're gonna be at odds, and then she has to stop him.
Mhm.
It's like she's a genius, but she can't see that coming.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah. Marvel doesn't care about it. Yep. Deuce said, same feel as Superman trailer, had a mix of good and bad again.
Mhm.
Okay. Mama Bear said looks okay. I don't know about this one. I feel like the reason why they had it on the shelf for so long. Yeah. It's all dropping at once like Echo. No. So I just looked it up. So the first day it's episode 1, 2, and 3, and then it'll be weekly 4, 5, and 6. That's how they're gonna do it. But 6 episodes is crazy.
Mhm.
That's so low. Tony Stark was supposed to be mentoring her instead of Peter. Yeah, I don't even think Peter's gonna be in this one. But it's like a fake Tony though. It's not the real Tony, I think, or something like that. It was like a AI Tony or 3 episodes per week. Yeah, suit does look corny. It just, I don't know.
It looks I can't quite place it, but yeah, it does look pretty weird. I can't find a placement for it though.
Yeah, I'm just not. I don't know.
Mhm.
It doesn't look like something Tony Stark would make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it looks like a downgrade from the Iron Man suit, and it should be like an upgrade. It looks like an upgrade from the Ironmonger from the first Iron Man. It looks like an upgrade to that one. It doesn't look like a Tony upgrade. You know, it just, I don't know. And I just don't get. I thought they were past like this the big bulky kind of suits.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna get at least one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially after Tony did freaking nanobots or whatever.
Mhm.
You know, it was like, why aren't we going at that level?
Mhm.
Like I can't. I was trying to get a picture up, but
We're on the topic of the suit. I don't think it looks corny at all. I like that.
Let's see if we get a picture up here. It just,
it does look overly CG. So I definitely see what you're saying.
yeah, especially like compared to the comic book, where in the comic book it's very, thin and form fitting and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I get you probably don't want to do that. You don't want to like make like a form fitting, suit, but like
it seems like she's
pads I don't get.
Yeah, it seems like she's going to make a couple versions of the suit before she perfects it.
Yeah, but this version is what already after she left Wakanda. Okay, but in here it does look like her suit. I mean,
it does.
From the comic book, it does look like her suit, but it's supposed to be enhanced technology, and that's what you're supposed to be highlighting. It's better than the Iron Man suit.
Mhm.
That's what it was supposed to be. It's not just one thing. It's this enhanced thing that we've never seen before. It's supposed to do all type of different things. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
they're not gonna put their money into it. Sometimes it's just what it is.
Yeah, they're moving on already from it. Because let me see if I can find it real quick. Because this is the suit that I'm used to seeing, like from the comic book.
Yep.
And they did a version of this in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but it was just bulky like the other one. But it was the same color scheme and all that. But it was just massive.
The idea was that Wakanda helped her do it, but she was supposed to do this herself. Like out of nowhere, they're like, "Wow, how did she do this?"
Yeah.
Remind me, did they help her out, or they just supplied her with the proper things that she needed?
They did supply her with the metal, and she built everything else.
Yeah, I don't know if no, because what's her name was Shuri was off becoming.
Remember, and
was Black
Shuri
Panther.
said, "Oh, you can't. We can't let you take this home."
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that suit still. Well, I wonder if that suit still exists then. You know.
It could.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, why not let her have it? You gave Captain America a suit. You let Bucky walk around with the arm. Like,
yeah. And he puts it in
can't
the
let
dishwasher.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right. That's funny. All right, let's see what we'll skip around a little bit so we can move on to our last trailer for the night. Mephisto disappeared with Kang, pretty much. What's up, Drew? Is you with Drew?
Drew, what's going on, man?
It looks like Baymax. That's pretty funny. Like,
but even
yeah.
he was younger.
That's true.
Like, come on.
That's true. No, I was saying that in the comics, Tony mentored Ironheart instead of Peter. Yeah, but it wasn't real Tony, right? It was like an AI.
So Tony is in a coma, and then so she creates this artificial intelligence of Tony Stark, and that's who like teaches her how to do all this stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, but she created it.
Yeah, and I think she changes it. I don't know any spoilers, but I think she changes it.
She digitizes his consciousness.
Yeah, and I mean, I know it's all like comics with her and like the bluish hologram AI kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, internship she learned abroad. Yeah, that was kind of. I mean, that was kind of cute. Beat around the bush, try not to, be like, oh, when I was in Wakanda.
So what's Wakanda? I thought that was a country full of herders.
All right, let's watch this last trailer.
There's more to.
All right, let's get this one going. What's this? Highest to lowest?
Yep, highest to
lowest.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
What? Like what?
Yeah, all right. All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We're gonna check out another trailer for the night. Highest to lowest. This is what Spike Lee, Denzel on Apple, I think you said, right?
Yeah, it's an Apple production. Yeah.
Yeah. So usually everything, all those sound good, and then you just mash them all together. Is like, how can it go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So let's check out the trailer and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
There's more to life than just making money. It's integrity. That's what you stand for. It's what you actually believe in. Hey, bang! Do you believe in yourself? Revenge! Do you believe you'll be successful? You're the best! And the hard times will come from the good times. The hard times will come from success. The hard times will come from the money, and the mayhem follows. So can you handle the mayhem? Can you handle the money? Can you handle the success? Can you handle the failure? Can you handle the lovers? Can you handle the memes? Can you handle everything that there is in between? That's the question I have for you. Got to get ready. Can you handle it? Not a big payback. All money ain't good money.
Okay, a little teaser.
Yeah. Doesn't show too much. Doesn't show too little. Shows you just enough. Spike Lee doing his thing with his usual tone and his usual go-to actor. Him and Denzel always make interesting stuff together, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Jeffrey Wright,
yep.
ASAP Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dean Winters is in it. So I mean, you got some cool characters in this already. I don't know enough about what I know. He's a music mogul, so that's why it makes sense for ASAP Rocky to be in it. but that's pretty much all I know. He's put in some type of dilemma, and when I see Jeffrey Wright and Denzel, I think of him as Peoples.
Peoples Hernandez.
You want me to read the little synopsis it has on so far?
Sure.
Okay.
So it just says a music mogul faces a life and death moral dilemma when he gets caught up in a ransom plot. That's it.
Oh, okay, because the one I have here says when a Titan music mogul is targeted with a ransom plot, he is jammed up in a life or death moral dilemma. A reinterpretation of Akira Kurosawa's crime thriller High and Low, now played out on the mean streets of modern day New York City. Yeah,
Like
okay.
a retelling.
Rick Fox is in it. Ross Strickland, Elijah Wright, Ice Spice. Oh wow, that's great.
Stacked
I mean,
cast.
yeah, especially again, like we're gonna have some musicians being a music mogul. I mean, I'm down.
So I mean, it sounds interesting. And who do you trust? You trust Spike Lee? You trust Denzel Washington? Yeah, I do. So why not?
So the genre is a neo-noir crime thriller. That just right. It sounds good.
Yeah, it sure does. Under Spike Lee, especially.
Yeah. When's coming out?
August, I think.
I keep on looking at August. Is it August? Because it was supposed to come out in May. The last thing I thought was supposed to come out in May, but I haven't seen anything about it. So the initial release was supposed to be May 2025. But that's the last thing I heard.
Yeah, that's what popped up. So I'm looking now. It's saying August 22nd right now.
Okay.
Denzel one highest to lowest premiering in theaters August 22nd and on Apple TV
Plus.
in
Okay.
September. So.
Okay. So 2 weeks later, you get Apple TV Plus. So it is Apple TV
much.
Plus still too. Okay.
Yeah. Which is good. I mean, so it's distributed by A24, and then the production company I think is Apple Plus, which they've been working together for a little while now.
For a minute, yeah.
So, yeah. So you got 2 weeks to go support it, and then it comes up on Apple Plus. Which once it's on Apple Plus, it's gonna kill. I think.
Yeah, me too. I think it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, like I can see it doing like not too bad for those 2 weeks. Considering how many, it's probably not gonna get a full release. But then I feel like with Apple Plus, it's gonna be like number one, like instant.
Yeah, like it's gonna be like The Gorge. So like, say it makes $40 million. And then it does a crazy Apple TV Plus number and increases their subscriptions. That'd be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll for sure review this when it comes out. For sure. I should
Titans of industry. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah. So you guys got anything else?
I just wanted to see it. I think it's really cool. I mean, anything with Denzel being a younger person in New York, I'm all for it, man.
Yeah,
I'm definitely all for it. Like I said, Spike Lee and Denzel made a ton of stuff together, and very seldom have they made anything that I haven't enjoyed in at least a small capacity.
Yeah,
I just want one scene with them rolling up, with him not the character not moving and moving like they've been on a trailer or whatever. They move it up. It's that Denzel type of that Spike Lee filming thing. It's such a cool thing. Like you walking, but you're not really standing, but you're moving with the character. I think it's so cool.
Yeah,
it's the Spike Lee shot.
Yeah, I mean he has very few misses, if any, ever. So I'm trying to think of a bad one that I don't like. So
it's always that one that's toughest.
Yeah, but yeah, that's our thoughts for the highest to lowest. Like I said, we're in August. We're definitely gonna be reviewing this. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Come and join us when we do that. And then every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday when we talk about movie reviews, TV reviews, and trailer reactions like this one. So make sure you guys come and join us for that. We appreciate everyone in the live chat. I want you guys to stick around because we're gonna move on to your comments right now. Oh,
what happened?
I think we both pressed the button and just.
I was going to share my screen.
Yeah,
we knew what I was talking about with this Spike Lee rolling, thing. Let's see if I can.
Oh, was it like the shot?
Yeah,
he
does it like in every movie when they're walking, but they just moving.
Mm-hmm.
It happened in Black Klansman. Malcolm X. You see the character moving, but he's not really moving.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the shot.
Yeah, it's like his thing.
Happens all the time. Yeah.
So what you guys say in the chat real quick? A lot of people felt Ironheart was shoehorned in Wakanda Forever. Yeah, it was. There's a lot of things shoehorned into that movie.
Right.
Yeah. Dan said this is Apple or is it going to be theaters? So there you go. Yeah. Theaters for a couple weeks and then on Apple.
Oh, it is going to be on both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
2 weeks in movie theaters and then goes right into Apple.
Yeah. Is it 2 weeks? Was it less? 22nd, yeah, the 22nd, 29th, and then that following week.
Yeah.
Yep, so damn, that does suck. Spike Lee said that Ice Spice only had a cameo appearance.
But that that makes sense because he's a movie mogul. So when you're putting someone in there just to put someone who has industry, when you see them you think industry. So that's why you're doing it. Whatever,
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But ASAP Rocky, I definitely see him being a big one there.
Yeah. I think you saw him in the trailer, right? Like once or twice.
Oh, yeah. Come on. He's gonna be all over the place. You try to get him because you get him, you hope he get his wife, So if Rihanna's in it, people watch just because.
I was gonna say, I'm like, do you think? I mean, and of course, like, if I was like in that position where like your significant other is like in like a Spike Lee movie, like I'll just be on set all the time. He's like, oh, you need extra? Okay, I'll do it.
The fact that Rihanna is a billionaire, like, and she's so big, like, but ASAP Rocky was always a good actor, so like he can have acting lines and be good. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Delta Dan said, have you all seen the show Mobland on Paramount? I think it's the best show out right now with Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan. I've been hearing so much.
I've been meaning to. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. I'm gonna start checking it out.
But
she's seen like a couple episodes of the first season, and that's about it.
Danny's been talking about this Danny Graham's been talking about this for a long time. He's been saying, Brian, you need to get on it. So yeah, I'm gonna get on it.
Yeah. I have only been hearing good things about it. So but he said gotta have subtitles though, because the Irish accents mess me up. I get that.
I don't even think Irish people really speak English. I don't think that's real English. Don't tell me that. Well, it's English. No, that's not English.
It was like was that movie Snatch with Brad Pitt's character?
Exactly, because I was watching Snatch since I was in high school or in 8th grade, whatever.
Like what are you saying?
It's like Gaelic? What the hell is this shit?
I think that's it for tonight, man. You guys got anything else?
I did want to show you guys what I got.
Oh shit, that's cool.
It's a Captain Planet. Captain Planet.
Is that a continuation?
Yep.
Like a new story in like today's world?
totally new story. Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah, because he looks old. He got a beard and
like,
shit.
what? Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I definitely want to be reading that soon. So
yeah,
man,
90s, 80s, and 90s cartoons were just so crazy, man. With like Captain Planet, like that shit today. If that come out today, oh my god, you know how many dumbasses would be like, "Oh, what's up with this woke shit?" You know, like with Captain Planet. Where back then, like the government made like companies like, no, you have to have educational cartoons. Like, all right, cool. Here's Captain Planet.
We are Planeteers, and we could be one too. Because saving our planet is the
thing to do.
Oh my god,
polluting is not the way. Hear what Captain Planet has to say. The power is yours.
Exactly.
Did you guys have any of the rings?
Oh, I had all of them.
Yeah.
Only one I didn't want was Heart. I was like, what the fuck is this guy?
Heart.
Like, get the hell out of here. What's wrong with you, Heart?
Oh man. Whenever I think of Captain Planet, I always think of Don Cheadle, Funny or Die.
Yes.
So good.
So
good. If they ever do Captain Planet, like they decide they want to bring it back and make a movie or something, how can you not go after and get Don Cheadle? I mean, what a great actor.
They're not gonna want to make a joke. That's the only thing, because it was too funny. And once again, Don Cheadle's old.
Yeah, but it was just a movie, not a franchise. Just do one movie, and it's Captain Planet. You can fucking replace him every year with a different person. You know, as long as he looks the same.
What you trying to say? All Captain Planets look alike?
What show was it? Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty did a version of Captain Planet, but it was a chick, like a female version of Captain Planet, and Morty fell in love with her. Like it's so, but then you find out like
that
you find out all the Planeteers like use her for like for not clout but like to make money, so they're all like assholes. So like Morty goes on a killing spree and killing them all to get all the rings to give her freedom, and then she winds up she turns into the Don Cheadle one and just like fucking starts killing people. And speaking of that, show comes back finally. Fucking Rick and Morty for the next season comes back on the 25th of this month. Season 8.
I feel like it's been a long time.
It's been forever. Which, I mean, I get they had issues with what's his name, you know, but
yeah, having a writer, it kind of sucks.
But at that point, he wasn't even writing that much. He was doing the voices, you know.
Really?
Like he wasn't doing writing for a couple seasons. They had said because he would be so fucking drunk all the time. When did season 7 Rick and Morty come out? That came out in 2023, October 2023, and then now we're finally getting season 8 2 years later. Yeah.
Right? It's insane.
Yeah.
Yes, Delta Dan, we remember the Captain Planet song. Yeah.
Everything's wild to this new generation. It's such an overused term.
Talk about that. No, that is kind of wild.
This is wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
Us knowing the Captain Planet song, that's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild. Because
but that's like our generation grew up on TV. You know what I mean? Like we know fucking commercial jingles. You know, like
2-300 Empire today.
You know, it's like then you got the Midwest theme song with the Menards, song.
So I was gonna say 773 202 202.
I'm the same age as you.
That's what I'm saying. He's exactly the same age. That's like what I was saying.
Could have fooled me.
His other is literally 40. Like we talk about his kids all the time.
Yeah, that's right. You got a couple. Oh man, what she say? She said, "Now I walk around telling people f off." You cut.
Oh man, I love it.
They love you super. Yeah. Well, I mean, in Europe is just used a lot differently than in America. Oh man, yeah.
No man, that's nuts. It was fun. Got to watch all the trailers I wanted to watch. That's fun.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all new too. I haven't seen any of those the one we watched today. They're all new. But
that F1 one I think was the newest trailer that came.
Yeah.
But the one I saw at the movie theater, I thought that was the main trailer because that was long as hell.
Yeah. The one they put in front of Sinners, I think it was.
Yeah. But then
and
and all that stuff, and they went through who he is and all.
Yeah. So it just sucks that like Brad Pitt's got such a bad rap right now. I mean,
I don't know what's true.
Self-imposed, I mean, like none of his kids, all his kids hate him, and all the older kids are like, oh yeah, he's like an alcoholic and a dickhead and an asshole. I was like, damn, that sucks.
Could be right. Could be true.
Yeah.
Could be manipulation. I don't know. I don't know.
It could be. Yeah. It just most movies he's in. I like. Fight Club, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, first rule of Fight Club.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my favorite quotes is like, "Sticking feathers up your ass doesn't make you a chicken."
I use that all the time.
Yeah.
I use that all the time. I said that to my parents once. They started absolutely cracking up. I forgot what we were comparing, what I was answering, but yeah, I was using that as a comparison to something.
I was like, whoa.
My parents
I'm only turning 40. I'm not old enough to say that to my parents. Like, they'll kill me where I stand.
Like, what you say?
Never. It's just I don't even almost curse around my parents ever. Like still to this day. I'd be like, what the heck?
Yeah, like the Key and Peele skit. You look around like, big.
Exactly.
You go into the basement to say that's one of my favorite skits of the show. So oh man.
Goes to the bathroom, make sure it turns on water. I love that whole thing.
I miss Key and Peele. They were
hilarious.
Yeah, they're like that. That was probably a really close second to the Chappelle Show.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! I didn't say all that.
No, because Chappelle Show was like the best.
Chappelle Show, it can never be topped. But it was. I definitely see what you're saying.
Key and Peele was.
But I don't know if I'm going to compare it to Chappelle. Yeah. I mean, Rick James.
Oh no, that's the best. Yeah,
the Prince episode is my favorite thing by far.
The Prince episode is great.
I know this is bad now, but dude, I can't even say it. The family that's called the N-word. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. But Key and Peele was fun. But the stuff that Chappelle, some of the stuff that he did was woo.
Yeah. Well, I said, I mean, it's only second best to Chappelle Show, because Chappelle Show is number one.
We'll get the same argument from earlier today, because I'm saying,
yeah, I'm not saying it. It's
Chappelle Show. Period. Pause. ... Then say it. It doesn't matter if you're wrong. You might not be wrong, but you have to put a big pause in between.
Well, I mean, because all the other sketch shows they had weren't good.
Talking about, the best sketch show besides Chappelle Show. Whose line is it anyway? Yeah, I said it with Wayne Brady.
With Wayne Brady. They're coming to Chicago sometime soon.
Oh
Nice.
man! Every time you say that, oh shit, it's Wayne Brady's son.
That's great.
Yeah, it was awesome. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying it's like as good. I'm just saying like
you're just playing these big names. Like you can't say that.
Sorry, I can't say like anything next to anything.
You can't compare them. No,
I'm not comparing them. I'm not even saying it's as good.
You heard
like,
it first.
It's only
man.
second to Chappelle Show.
It's only fourth next to Chappelle Show, and there's nothing between second and third and fourth.
So it's that far between. Yeah. Well, Living Color, but I'm talking about like on Comedy Central, because like Comedy Central, you're able to get away with a lot. I mean, in Living Color, also, you know, Fox back in the day in the 90s, you were able to get away with
everything. I mean, with the great
Living Color might be the reason why there's so many rating things on TV now because of Living Color.
You would say you can't say that, Kenny. You can't say that on TV.
What's up, Shifty? Said Kids in the Hall was the best. Kids in the Hall was good.
No, Chappelle Show.
Kids in the Hall was good. Yeah,
yeah.
I like Kids in the Hall.
Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
What did Five Fingers say to the face? Yeah.
Unity.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that might be like the best skit ever. Is the Prince ones, because it's just
oh my god,
so memorable. I mean, everybody seen it. Everybody.
He said game blouses, and he took his one arm off. His other arm off. Then floated down.
But don't he look down? He looks down first, and then like looks up, and then floats down, or something like that. That's the best.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's
they
the best.
fixed his pancakes.
Pancakes. Gotta admit, it was a good game. I wish I could say the same for you and your crew of flunkies. You guys want some grapes?
Charlie Murphy's so great. Chris gave us all shorts and t-shirts. He gave us all this stuff. He came out. He was wearing the same.
Wearing the same thing. Yeah. Call this the shirts against the blouses. Once I said that, he gave me this look. He ice grilled me, and I was like, I'm thinking to myself, why are you angry?
You know,
both know where you got that shit from. Damn sure it wasn't the men's department.
This section.
It's the best sketch of all time. Like, yeah. Shifty said, Carol Burnett shows the best sketch show. It's because of Mama's Family. Yeah, I mean, it holds its place in history. You know, the Carol Burnett. Then Carol Burnett also gave us Simpsons.
Yep.
You know, so
Chappelle Show, especially for our generation, is just
yeah. It
season 2. I don't think I've ever seen anything better than season 2 of Chappelle Show.
Me neither. Season 2 was peak.
Yeah.
Like, I used to run home from football practice, run full sprint home to be home enough time to watch Chappelle Show.
I know I have it down here somewhere.
I do too.
Yeah, it's down here somewhere. Yeah. That's good. You bring all these old ass ones. Tracy Ullman gave us Simpsons. Okay. I had it wrong.
But in Living Color, gave us halftime shows.
Yeah.
You like your NFL Super Bowl halftime show? Thank Keenan Ivory Wings.
Right.
So
yeah. She's like, I barely remember Kids in the Hall. Yeah. It was also like, I think, I don't even remember because I don't think I've seen Kids in the Hall when they were released. I don't even know when it was released.
Were we born?
It had to have been early 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say
maybe even a little earlier.
89? It's not 89. I don't know. I gotta look it up now. Because you said that.
88.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, yeah, I'm like we were like 3. 4. Like,
Yeah, 88 to 95. And then it had just a random 6th season in 2022. But yeah, so yeah, up to 90, 95. So yeah, everything I watched about that was later, you know. I did not watch that as it came out. Like Brian said, when Chappelle Show was coming out, I was like, DVR'd it, you know, try to watch it live so fucking no one would ruin any jokes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's exactly what she said. They stole the halftime show. 100%. It was so genius.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna watch? Fucking marching band or
the
Wayne brothers and all the crew?
The next year they had Michael Jackson performing this halftime.
Yeah.
And when that man got on stage, he stood there hyping people in one place for literally about 5 minutes before he even started performing.
Oh man.
I've been to one Michael Jackson concert. I've seen people crying and fainting just being near him.
I can't wait for that movie.
Great.
The movie, all the clips I see of his biopic, like, looks so good.
Man, I love
really good. And the young guy playing Michael, the young guy playing Michael is getting a lot of like.
Isn't that his nephew?
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would make sense because people are just saying he's great. What do you think? All right. All right. We keep talking.
That's it. I think
we keep on bringing up other stuff. Man.
I know. But yeah, let's get out of here. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning for us.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah. Well, cool. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Kind of chill trailer Thursday, you know. So we'll be talking Star Wars on Saturday. Hopefully doing some giveaways. You know, Brian got that big helmet, Wolverine wall light thing going on. I got some movies. I'm sure Brian's got some extra movies and
of course,
and stuff. So there you go.
Yeah,
I still got two or three Funko Pops that we never gave away last time. So we just hit 1900. So we'll do some giveaways. I'll make the show tomorrow so we can try to share it. We'll do a giveaway Star Wars Saturday. Get it going.
We can give away some Funko Pops, some Finn, because I got like 7 of them.
Nice. Yeah, but cool. Let's get out of here. Appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on Saturday. Later.
See you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.